Good evening, everyone! I hope you've all been doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight's stream where we're going to be finishing off Banjo-Tooie, if you can believe it. I can't believe how long this game is compared to the original one. The original set of videos or streams for the first game is like, it's like nothing compared to this. So yeah, it took us way longer to beat Banjo-Tooie here. But it's been a really fun game. It's been really awesome having you along for it. And yeah, we finally finished it off tonight. But Blockfrog, hello! David Ray, Christian, Trucy, Brady, Daniel. Very nice to see all of you. As yeah, we're finally about to get it done for good. And then that means that, certain horrors await us next week. But yeah, here's the starting screen again with that theme we unlocked because of the stop and swap. Yeah, Ma KCC. Hope you're doing well. I mean, Grunty's apparently already dead, right? I guess witches just can't die. Is that the lesson we're supposed to learn from Banjo-Tooie here? Pretty crazy though. But yeah, let's without further ado jump right into things. Because I'm in the mood for some Banjo-Tooie here. So yeah, we got lots to do tonight. We got Cloud Cuckooland. We have the Tower of Terror going on, and then a whole bunch of cleanup stuff to do as well as we get all the items and hopefully can beat the game tonight. And once again, I'm not going to point it out about the weird beta thumbnail there for Banjo-Kazooie, but let's go. Let me know how everything sounds, as always, of course, but otherwise it's great to see you all. Hope we're going to have a fun night tonight. It's still so weird seeing this kind of intro here without the kind of spinning N64 logo. So of course part of this was also getting all of the achievements. And I think all the remaining achievements are just things that we should naturally get as part of beating the boss of the game and all that jazz. So here we go. Logging into ye old account. Palpa Cabela. What? That's not the NES game we're playing today. That takes me back though. Well, that one was a couple of years ago now. But yeah, in terms of leaderboards, achievements, as we've mentioned, we got only 2 left to go. Alright, well that's got to be something to do with Cloud Cuckooland there. And that looks like just kind of beating the game, so a whole 20 gamer score still eludes our fingertips. Coming over here, yeah, 18 hours. Even considering the fact that we had to replay 7 of the levels in the first game, it didn't take us anywhere near this long to get that one done. But yeah, we're missing 16 Jiggies still. And of course, one kind of whole main level still we haven't touched on. And here we go. So I guess one thing we haven't really done since the first part is go inside these guys' houses. I don't remember which ones I have all the... It's funny when, they start making their sound. If they do it all together, it can be like an ear-shattering scream. But see, this house is still sad because we don't have all the green ones yet. What color do we have all of them? The black ones, there's 9 of those. I think we're still missing a couple. What's this, red? I can get inside the door. There you go. See, they're all happy. They're like, yeah, no one's missing anymore. So yeah, tonight again, we should be saving all those dudes, getting all the Jiggies, final, Cheeto pages and honeycombs and all that, and it should be a good time. So let's go to the... I think, yeah, we're starting with this. Yeah, let's go to the Wasteland first, because we've already unlocked the next level, actually. Did that kind of way back. We've always had way too many Jiggies, so we just kind of unlock a whole bunch of things we're probably not supposed to unlock yet. Where is the jam jars hole around here, though? It was mentioned to me that apparently, just as we refill our health from jam jars inside of the levels, if you go to him on the overworld, apparently he refills your eggs. I don't know if it's all of your eggs or just the ones that you would have normally learned from this place. So let's see if he refills our Clockwork Kazooie eggs. But Jackson, hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. So is he going to refill those? Because yeah, an egg refill would be very nice every now and then. Especially because, you top off our ammo. So just for the one that you talk to him. I mean, Clockwork eggs are kind of the biggest deal. The other ones are looking pretty good. Grenade eggs are kind of sad, but you get a whole bunch of them from a nest. I think when you touch a grenade egg nest, you get 10. Where yeah, the Clockwork eggs, you only get 1 at a time, so it's always kind of tough in that regard. But again, thanks everyone just again for sticking around throughout the Banjo-Tooie Let's Play. I've had a lot of fun with it. Really fun checking out these games with you all. I know it's been a request for a long time to see me play this after I did the Banjo-Kazooie 1 Let's Play 5 billion years ago. So finally, the follow-up, the much demanded follow-up. And again, next time we start a certain game that I am intrigued to play, but also a little bit worried about. But here we go. So we unlocked this bubble like way back when. And here we go to the last true level. Oh, well, that helps. Thank you, Boomer Bear. And welcome to the final level with audio. This is Cloud Cuckooland, and you get that nice view when you enter and exit the level of kind of the world down below. How accurate can anyone say that is to how the Isle o' Hags actually looks? And it's part of the reason why it's always so confusing. It's like, again, Isle o' Hags, like how does Spiral Mountain factor into this? Like, is Spiral Mountain part of this island that Banjo just happens to land, to live on? And then Grunty's lair is also there somewhere. The sky level and a 3D platformer, says Boomer Bear. Yeah, so this is gonna be a big one. You even get like, like really nice lighting effects and stuff going on. It's gonna be pretty crazy. So I have no idea how long tonight's video is going to take. This is a pretty big level, plus we have a whole bunch of other stuff to do in addition to that. But yeah, thanks again for the notification about the audio there. This guy wants us to do some Olympics with him, so we'll try our best to do that. Straight up lifting from Gulliver's Travels, says Powpuck. Somehow Tooie makes it work though. Yeah! The sky levels can be hit or miss for sure, but this game does a really good job of it. We got like a floating cheese! How can you not love that? So we need to do is jump over it. It's almost like I wonder if we've unlocked a power-up at some point, which might allow us to do that, but not one that appears to be in this direct vicinity. Also got like, there's like a building over there that's kind of glitching in and out of existence. Remember that there's a lot better draw distance in the 360 version compared to the N64 version. And overall, the performance has been much better on the 360. Again, we've had our issues with like the first game and the certain glitches and such, but like this is a part that usually chugs really hard on the N64, I think. But here you can see there's like no problem at all. Some like rooms that you enter in the N64 version even take like a long time to load, but the 360 version is faster in that regard too. But we're finding like magic beans under the floor. A few times in this game they just required you to kind of, drill the floor out. We did this in Jolly Roger's Lagoon to find some stuff, so that's what the next couple seconds of this playthrough is going to be. And hey, look at that. So this, I think if we go into this, it will take us back. So yeah, these flowers are going to kind of shoot us around and will be a big part of kind of how we traverse this level. But there's the spring shoes, there's the bar we got to jump over. I wonder how we solve this one, everyone. There we go. But it's not that simple, though. We got to go do that like 5 more times in other places. Move on to event number 2. When we find me. What's my favorite part of Banjo-Tooie? So Grunty Industries was my favorite level. I love Grunty Industries. Ah, so there you go. That involves a certain something that we haven't quite unlocked yet. And that also is something we need to actually go back to Grunty Industries for. So we'll be doing that soon enough. But I just think it's such a fun level. I love my factory levels. Rareware always did really good factory levels. Whether it's Banjo-Kazooie, Rusty Bucket Bay, just like industrial style levels. You get the Mario games and everything is always so natural. You get like Wet Dry Land in Mario 64. It's like the closest thing prior to New Donk City that Nintendo had put into a Mario game that wasn't like pure industry. Now that's not true. I mean, the Paper Mario games, the RPGs were typically more adventurous in that regard. But like the platformers were usually not. It's always like a grassland, desert land, water land, forest land, Iceland, etc., etc. But alright, so we're inside the cavern now. Again, this is like a giant kind of mountain in the sky. And I have no set strategy for like where we should tackle first. So it's kind of amazing, no doubt. But maybe we should see. Can I see like what we're actually looking for in this level yet? It doesn't seem to show up until like you've picked up your first Jinjo and such. Yeah, all it tells us about is notes. But don't worry, there's a lot more than that we've got to find here. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Tick-tock clock isn't natural, Powpuck. Yeah, see, that's like Mario 64 is like an outlier there. As what I'm saying with like Wet Dry Land. I love tick-tock clock. Possibly my favorite level in Mario 64 exactly for that reason. And of course, the Sunshine was good. Even Galaxy was good in that regard. But like especially the side-scrolling ones were typically a little stale in the level variety-ish. So I see where the last move we have to unlock is in the game. Like, this is it. Once we know this, there's nothing we can't do. So let's fall and take 0 damage because of the awesome cheat that we have enabled. And don't forget about the absolute cheapest thing that we unlocked last time, where our health just like auto regenerates if we ever take damage. It's so unfair, and yet I love it. Okay, so how do I get up there then? Maybe the actual trick is that I'm supposed to use the warp pad and like come back in the front door. Because I don't know if you can see where I'm trying to get to, but it's inside that kind of red wall there is where the last attack is. So if I like warp back to the start and just like retrace our steps so I can fall down there, I think that works. Actually, what happens if we try to leave the level with just Banjo? It doesn't let you. So there is one thing in this level that worries me a little bit. A certain... Oh, did I really not do this one? Well, we can always come back. A certain character that we haven't seen in a little while is going to want a certain rematch. And that is considered one of the worst parts of this game. So watch, we're going to get stuck at that for like 3 hours. Alright, don't expect me to remember exactly what buttons all these things are. There we go. There you go. 765 notes required for the final attack. So not even in like the last 100 there. Plant the seed, watch it grow. Up the beanstalk, we will go. Hilarious. I thought we weren't supposed to be rhyming in this game anymore. But this is the sack pack. Faced by danger, jump on top. Around the backpack, you can hop. So it's basically kind of like a potato sack hopping around. Right stick up. The Lego world, and everyone's pointed out. So yeah, you are all doing some great work there, pointing out some like see that kind of like helping the backpack like that. But it's down, that gets me back in there. So yeah, again, like the more oddball ones, like the Mario Land games are kind of strange in terms of their level variety. So yeah, I understand. I was a little bit vague in my statement there, but I'm thinking more like like Mario 1, 2, 3, Mario World, New Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of thing. But no, you are all very right. So I like when Nintendo does things outside the box like that. Or sometimes it does seem like they can kind of get stuck in a rut. Okay, let's hatch this egg. But yeah, that attack we just learned, we're gonna have to go back to Grunty Industries to use that. Looks like it's gonna get some use in this level as well. There we go. So I've really gotten used to playing this with the Xbox 360 controller. It's been quite nice. Oh, I think so. You're supposed to catch that with Banjo's backpack, and it will float you over to the other side. But we kind of broke the puzzle anyway, so... Oh my gosh. I guess I could have backflipped. There would have been that. That's too big brain for me, though. But see, I don't even have to try anymore, because we get our health back, like, instantly. It breaks the game so bad, but it's like you earned it, so it's... You gotta use it. Honestly, I think it's pretty funny. It's like way OP, even compared to, say, the red health in the original game. You're just like indestructible, because your health comes back so quickly here. Now it's bothering me that I didn't open up one kind of plot of land here. So let's get that done before we forget. And it's like the most important item under here, question mark? Hey, I mean, yeah, it could have been bad if we forgot about that. What else we got going on? Big Phil, how weird is it that the first level in Super Mario Land 2 can't be played once it's beaten? It's like a, Mega Man X style. Once you beat that intro stage, you can't usually go back to it. Like, the camera angle in this room is just really bad. But I hope you all enjoy seeing kind of Banjo get tossed around in a hilarious fashion. We got notes going out this door, so might as well check out what's over here. We got Mumbo's skull. Lots of fun going on there. What else we got? A bunch of feathers. We're going to have to do a lot of flying at some point, probably. And we are already pretty stocked up in that regard. There's a flight pad, which you'll love to see. Was there anything behind his house? Not this side. And was there anything over there? Okay, there's like a beanstalk thing we could have climbed up. But you know what? Let's go visit our good friend Mumbo anyway, just for fun. What's this guy got going on? Oh yeah, he's being nasty here. There we go. Took him out. We might have all the yellow ones. That was probably our first clue right there. So that was the evil Minjo man. And here's Mumbo. What's he got to say? So we didn't find any globos. Remember, they're usually around in the area that Mumbo is. So we'll have to go have a better look at that. But yeah, see that Minjo already respawned. I think that the enemy respawn rate in Banjo-Tooie is a little too high. It's like 15 seconds and the enemies are already back. Which is a big contrast to the first Banjo-Kazooie where enemies don't respawn at all. So why they would make such a drastic thing, like maybe like 30 seconds to a minute's a little more appropriate. But yeah, just, you know, 15 seconds is crazy. You didn't use the egg to get to the move, Wayoshi M. So I completely forgot that was like the intended solution. You know, we're doing things the crazy way. Of course, you know, I'm going off all memory from like over a decade ago when the last time I did a full playthrough of this game. And yeah, so I'm not like referencing anything beforehand, so that's why you're going to see me do some crazy things that other people on the YouTubes might not ever do. Or of course Twitch if you're watching it on that side. Hope you're enjoying. So at the big castle of Jello here. And there's a few things I think we just kind of need to bring Banjo for. And, you know, send him into all these tight spaces that we can't otherwise fit. So that's what we'll probably do. And the thing about Banjo in that backpack as well is I think it has a Talon Trot effect where we can get up some steep slopes with it. So let's go back in here then and do all those things that we got to do with Banjo. And these guys are weird. Like, I don't know. It's like Paper Mario going on, holding a sausage for some reason. Probably some dirty rare joke that none of us will ever understand. Considering what we've seen from this game prior to now. There's a whole bunch of things in this kind of main room as well. So like, yeah, if you go over here and grab this guy. I'm never going to remember which one is which. This one. See, I think he just floats you over to the other side. It's not like, oh, you can kind of float wherever you feel like. It's really slow though, so pretty much the only practical use of this is going over here. But the way I did it was actually like much easier. So there you go. So what's the other move we got here? We can do... Yeah, so here's that kind of potato sack thing, and yeah, this slope, which I think otherwise Banjo normally slides down. But of course with the weird kind of double jump backpack attack you can do, you could probably kind of break that anyway. But alright, up here. Gelatin in the Sky was in Donkey Kong Land, if I remember correctly. So Donkey Kong Land had 4 worlds, all of which were very interesting. You get the kind of like jungle, you know, ship world, the underwater Atlantis world, the sky-high cloud/mountain world, and then like Donkey Kong and the big city world. And that's a fascinating game. I really like the direction that they took that one, compared to the other Donkey Kong lands, which were kind of just you know, toned down versions of their source material, despite the fact that the stories of those games are very clearly like they take place after. Like, you know, Cranky Kong just wasn't satisfied with Donkey Kong Country 2, so he made a new 8-bit version or something like that. But yeah, Donkey Kong Land 1 is just so strange and different. Much like Mario Land 1 was very strange and different. Of course, Mario Land 2 is still pretty strange. But yeah, Game Boy had some cool stuff on it. So otherwise, what we can come up here and do, like I mentioned, is if we get into backpack mode here, we can bounce across these scary thorns, and we'll see what we can find over here. Oh, but it doesn't stop some, like, massive freaking knockback. Did you see the knockback from that one hit? And this is what happens when you slide down the mountain. Where's the death line? Let's see how long it takes for us to finally die. Oh, no. What is that, like, I think death number 7? Hello, Francisco. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Donkey Kong Land 1 is like its own game in its own right. I dig it. Yeah! I really enjoyed Donkey Kong Land 1 back in the day. So with that said, let's just see like what else we got going on here. We got notes going out this door. We'll keep in mind to go back and check that area later on. We'll probably have to do something in that regard. Got like a secret switch up here, I think. And that opens up the top of the pot of gold. But it's a timed thing, so what's the strategy for like how to get there then? I wonder if like Banjo can jump up there and then you fly over there with Kazooie or something. Like, see how fast enemies respawn? It's crazy. Oh yeah, you could glide with Kazooie maybe. I'll think about that one a little bit more. But yeah, this game likes its switches that, you know, open things for like a set amount of time, then they close back up. According to the game's lore, World 4 Big Ape City is DK's hometown, and also where the original Donkey Kong took place. And is that by extension where like Mario vs. Donkey Kong takes place? But that's really cool. Like, see, I like that. That's really creative. Rareware knew what they were doing. We need like a Super Mario game where Mario goes back to Brooklyn or something. I mean, that's like the lore that's been set out. It was always the lore in like the cartoons. And that was the lore that the movie decided to go with. Where they, they're in Brooklyn and they end up in the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't think that's ever really been in-game though, like established. Have you looked in this pool yet? I got just the signs like, look at the frickin' pool. And what do we got down there? It's Global Man. Here we go. Like, what a funny sign. Like, I wonder if like the testers or something just could not find that guy. So like, all right, we better add a freaking sign to tell everyone where the Globo is hidden. Definitely like the most well-hidden Globo yet, when they're usually kind of in plain sight. All right, what else we got going on down here? I see some notes, so I dig that. Hakuna Matata. Banjo-Kazooie, says Daffy Duck. Welcome. And we got like a big scary eyeball staring at us. We got well, we haven't seen one of these in a long time. Oh, look at that, everyone. We hit a rock. The water drains out. Falls from the sky. And can you guess where it very conveniently lands? Perhaps related to a certain quest in a previous level. There you go. This guy can drink up now because we broke a rock way up in the sky. GG's on Pterodactyl Land. Thank you. I wonder how many people have probably completed this mission over the years without ever actually like talking to him the first time. So they have no idea what's even going on because he's kind of like out of the way. You have to fly over to where he is. He did come from the clouds. But yeah, that's what's going to be fun about today's videos. We're going to finish up all sorts of backtracking. All the loose ends are going to get tied up. And yeah, this should be like hopefully a 100% run by the time we're done. And that's the Jiggy. That's the last Jiggy we needed in Pterodactyl Land. And so Cloud Cuckoo Land is weird because every other level we've played so far has had multiple ways to kind of leave it and traverse to other levels. But Cloud Cuckoo Land is very different in that it's its own thing. There's no train in this level. There's no door that leads you to like Mayhem Temple or something. It's very much its own thing. There are obviously, as you can see, times when things that we do result in missions being cleared in other levels. But otherwise, there's no way to either enter or leave this level aside from that bubble that we got here, which again is very strange compared to all the other levels in Banjo-Tooie. So these eyes, I think I need to defeat somehow, right? Like what's up with them again? I don't quite remember. Like ice? Can I freeze you and then can I give you the old beak buster? No. Like oh maybe it's related to the transformations. I feel like there's something. Oh, maybe like a good old explosion after you're frozen. Not quite. Alright, well, we tried. Over here, we've got a bunch of feathers. Nothing over the side. Yeah, the bees are really nasty. I think those are like the identical bees that are in the beehive in Click Clock Wood in the first game. So you gotta watch out for them. But alright! Oh, okay, so when they're... energy at all costs. So like, can I defeat them now that I'm in the air sort of thing? Okay, let's get the ice eggs back out. Kind of get some distance away from them too. But again, I think it might be related to the transformation of the level, but we'll see. Oh, I can't even like freeze them in there. Getting all aggressive. But alright, we'll leave that for now. So yeah, we got the big pot of gold. What's over here? We have a race that we're gonna have to do at some point. But where was the guy and his kind of potato sack race? Also, I see there's like a mumbo pad there. Got a gigantic trash can in the sky, everybody. We got like something going on top here. We got a empty honeycomb, which we must be getting close to having all of them. I don't think I have enough currently for like another one. I think that by the time we're done this level, we'll have them all and have enough for the one last segment of health we're missing. Which again is kind of made irrelevant by the fact that we just get our health refilled whenever we feel like it. Oh, see, we got like a little, like again, like there's so many of those just tiny holes that you can go in with Banjo, but maybe this is a Clockwork Kazooie one? And that sun shining in our eyes. Pretty funky. Like, what's in here? What's going on? Oh, these! So there are 4 switches hidden around that we need to press with Clockwork Kazooie Gag explosions, and those will reveal a combination, which opens up a safe and naturally has a certain item inside, which you can probably guess at this point. And yes, we're gonna have to find 3 more of those. So do I want to fly around? Let's take this guy. See where this leads. According to the laws of physics, there's no way a bee should be able to fly, says Boomer Bear. Oh no, bringing back that meme again, I see. Hey, look at Red Mumbo. What? We had a Blue Mumbo's house earlier. What's going on here? I don't understand. We got looks like a Green Jinjo in there. Green Jinjo and like the green light. It's pretty funny. 4 out of 5 of those guys, but 2 Mumbo skulls in 1 level. I don't know. It seems like Rare made a bit of a mistake with this one. Didn't they even test this game? I mean, this is like the super special Mumbo skull. It comes with a cutscene and everything. Oh, this big surprise for you. I like how they're like not even looking at him. Well, maybe like, I guess maybe it's supposed to be implied that he like told him to turn around or something, but there you go. It's Evil Mumbo. That's the boss of this level. See, every level's had a boss so far. What are people's opinions on the bosses in this game? Mingy Jongo. Anyone have like favorite bosses and such? Uh-oh, says Boomer Bear. Oh no! We're gonna have to fight him! He's no match for our like regenerating health though. But basically, get your grenade eggs out, as you do for every boss, and just try and take him down a peg. Where he's actually a robot! Whoa! Now again, I think grenade eggs are like the only thing that really hurt him. Oh no, you can hurt him other ways too. Okay, well, there you go. I'm just so used to grenade eggs being like the secret sauce for everything. Not much to it though. I'm assuming he probably gets like more attacks at some point. And again, the regenerating health just kind of breaks the whole fight, but I love it. I can't get enough of it. See, he's just kind of like stuff. You know, in typical video game boss fashion, it's like, oh man, I'm tired, so I'm gonna stand in this exact spot for like 5 minutes. I'm sure that won't have any negative repercussions. Wow, he's really getting good with the homing attacks though. No, maybe I'm supposed to be using like gold feathers now or something to avoid the stuff. Yeah, you can still avoid it with a well-timed kind of movement. It's weird, like when you first hit him with the roll, it's like it doesn't calculate sometimes. I just want to blast him with grenade eggs though, but it doesn't work. you gotta be patient and wait, just like that. So otherwise, you know, pretty basic boss fight. I feel like the bosses in the early game were a little more grand. You know, like the big head guy from Mayhem Temple. You get Old King Cole. You get the giant balloon guy in Witchy World. But as the game goes on, it feels like the bosses got like a little smaller. Like they didn't have as much time to devote to them or something. So they literally just came up with Evil Mumbo, who shoots at you and moves around the screen like 50 times. And that's the boss of Cloud Cuckooland, everybody. It came, it went, it will never be spoken of again. Remember, Mumbo was originally Grunty's friend, so yeah, there's the whole weird story with that in the original game. And like, she turned his face into like a mask, so that's not Mumbo's actual face. Does that story ever get concluded? Maybe in Nuts and Bolts? Don't spoil it if it does. But like, yeah, what was up with that? Crazy times all around. So yeah, so that was this part of the map. Red Mumbo's house. Where does this lead to inside of here? Yeah, lots of notes inside this kind of center area for us to collect still, but I like that they're kind of in front of the doors because it reminds me of which ones I've checked and which ones I haven't. So the other thing that we can do here is jump to this beanstalk, and hey, look whose house it is down there. We're gonna be making our way down there momentarily. But again, this level's pretty big, and it's cool that they've managed to fit a sky level into here. I always thought it was kind of a weird choice for like a last level though in this game. But we'll get into that in a little bit. And what's inside this door? How did Andrew knew about the all Metal Gear Lords, I thought? Yeah, Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge were a lot of fun. So what's going on up here? It's like a random wall that I can climb, I guess, if I wanted to. We'll leave that for now. Just going inside. Where's the flower I just saw? Right here somewhere. Where does this lead? Is this to Wumba's house? Wherever he's going, it's really far. Oh! Oh, to here. Okay. Well, we'll just fly over to Wumba's then. Not that far. There's a flower there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So this level, I think, doesn't have other warp pads. I think you get like the one inside the mountain, and that's it. When normally there's a warp pad outside of Mumbo's, a warp pad outside of Wumba's. So I'm not sure why they didn't do that in this one. And there's a Jinjo. I knew the whole game that there was going to be one Wumba's Wigwam that had a Jinjo in it. And finally, it's the last one. 8 out of 9 of those guys. And we're not going to do the transformation yet. Naturally, we're going to do as much Banjo-Kazooie stuff as we can first. But okay. Alright, everyone. Alright. It is time to suffer. Let's get this out of the way. You're here now, David Ray. Welcome. Well, thanks for coming back. So yeah, Canary Mary way back in Glitter Gulch Mine. We had to mash those buttons and win that race. But this is by far considered one of the worst parts of this game. 2 more races, 1 more for a Jiggy, 1 more for a Cheeto page. And we're doing it on an old rickety wind-up mouse this time. Okay, okay. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? So, okay, remember, the one thing we've learned about Rare games, and we learned this in, you know, RC Pro-Am, we've played so many Rareware games, is that rubber banding is the worst. And as a kid, I would always mash A as hard as I could right out of the gate. And that would cause her to pass me, and like I could never catch up. So I think the trick to this race is you don't go all out at first. You kind of let her get a little bit of a lead. What is it? Is it A or B or? Oh, it's X. X on the 360 controller, which fine. You know, I wanted to give her a bit of a thing, so to kind of let her get going. Of course, the worst thing. See, like, don't get too up there. The worst thing about this is that, like, the more I do it, the more tired you're gonna get. Where is she? See, like, you don't really want to pass her too much because she seems to kind of take off when you do that. Now this is where normally she would get like way too far ahead here and it'd be over. I might already be toast because I passed her like that a little bit, but maybe. Oh, come on, come on, come on, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Take that, Canary Mary. Take that, all that childhood trauma you caused me. That's what you get. First time win. First time win. I think we have to just like do that exact thing one more time. Maybe they made it easier in the 360 version, or maybe that was the trick. I don't remember, but see, if you like mash really hard right at the gate, she just rubber bands so hard that you can never catch up to her. First try, says Diego, right? I've been kind of worried about this, so I'm not going to celebrate till we get the Cheeto page. I don't know if she's harder the second time or if it's literally just like a repeat of the same thing. Silver Surfer, and now this is Diego. You lured her into a false sense of... Oh, no, no, no! I went to get the Jiggy just in case like it disappears on like a glitch or something. They really kind of put it in like an awkward side of the mountain to get. But alright, see, we're just gonna start off nice and slow. Don't gotta worry about me. Like, see, she's already like, okay, so like, don't get too far ahead. Because you can... See, she's really slow at the start. So if you just come out the gate mashing the button, you get way, way, way ahead. So this is actually a different path than the first time. See, like, I'm actually winning despite the fact I'm pressing X like once per second. Now I'm maybe pressing it like 2 or 3 times a second. And we're just taking it nice and easy. Okay, well, it's kind of getting... Right, so we gotta go uphill here. Pressing it a little faster now, but not too fast. Like, I don't know where I'm going, so I don't know if this is like the end and I should start mashing really hard. Seems like time to be going away from... Like, I don't even know where she is. Like, I don't want to be too far ahead. Because I know she's just going to suddenly, like, have like a burst of speed and that's it. Like, right? Like, I'm just kind of... A couple times a second now. Hopefully you can kind of hear it. Like, we are just kind of doing what we got to do here. We're going uphill now. Where is the end? This is a much longer race than the first one. How you doing, Canary Mary? Good view from up here, isn't it? Oh shoot. I thought we were getting close to the end, so I just did like a big burst of speed I probably shouldn't have. No, 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 don't you friggin' dare. Don't you friggin' dare. See what happens? See if you get like even like a little bit ahead of her. She's like, no, that's it. That's it. Like, she's just gone. She's just freaking gone. Like, look at that. Look at that. So, like, that's so stupid. Like, see, I don't know why. I thought maybe the end was in a different spot. She's just gone. She's just gone. So the trick is to kind of stay with her the whole time and burst at the end. Whew. Like, what a silly... Like maybe that was just what Rare wanted. Maybe they wanted to teach you a lesson in, like, patience or something. Because otherwise, there's no way this is programmed correctly. I think that she is probably the one driving the yellow car in RC Pro-Am. I would bet that that's the case. I would you know, answer a lot of questions. R.I.P. says Boomer Bear. I'm gonna see if I can try and read some of the chat while I do this. But yeah, I don't want to have to try this too many times. Let's save some thumb power for all the other hilarious challenges we're gonna be facing today. Longer race than most RC Pro-Am races, right? Yeah, they really... I cannot believe. I don't remember this one being so long, but... Yeah, so this is for a Cheeto page. We're really getting towards the end in terms of collectibles. And we'll, of course, gonna be going in and unlocking that last cheat tonight. But see, it's like... You can tell, like, you know, the second I got some distance in front of her, she takes off, and there's no way you're catching her at that point. And that was what, you know, got us all as kids. You know, we would just, you know, come out blazing with the B button, I think it is in the 64 one, so, you know, the X button in this version. Thinking that that's what you should do at the start of a race, but no, that's the worst thing you could do. And she rubber bands like all heck, and that's that. But yeah, so like look how nice and slow she's going. Kind of keeping pace with her here. And now that, you know, I do know that it ends at the same place that it starts, we will hopefully have no problem getting that done. But yeah, this is, you know, what goes on. And yeah, if you had to like mash B as fast as possible this whole time, you'd be really tired, but since you don't really actually have to go all out, it's just kind of a nice relaxing stroll around the mountain here. And then I'm going to be really happy once we're done this, because it means we never ever have to face Canary Mary again. Actually, I don't know if she comes back in the Nuts and Bolts. I don't know if I want to know that, so I don't post that in the chat. But watch, she probably has like the freaking worst. Like, I don't even know how Nuts and Bolts works actually. And something I wanted to ask all of you is Nuts and Bolts like what goes into a 100% run of Nuts and Bolts? Should we be trying to 100% that game? Is that going to cause like a lot of pain? Like again, I don't really understand the structure of Nuts and Bolts, and I'll be curious once we start playing it to see just how things work. And you know, I have no idea like how videos are going to be divided in terms of that game. Like, you know, how levels work or whatever. So where am I here in terms of... No, don't accidentally pass her. Don't accidentally pass her. Getting closer. Getting closer. No! I hit the start button is right next to the X button. Alright. No! Yes! There we go. So there, that should be all the Canary Mary we hopefully ever have to see. Well, that would be great, Boomer Bear. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful experiencing that with all of you. It's done. It's done. Almost perfect, but I mean, I'm happy I got to demonstrate to all of you just how bad the rubber banding was as well. And that proves that they didn't make it any easier on the 360. So that first victory I did was all skill and, you know, no cheap, you know, making things easier for the re-release. How about a third race to try to win dinner? Yeah, see, we know your trick now. And that's the last we'll hopefully ever see of the worst Banjo-Kazooie character. You need to see achievements, says Daniel. So yeah, we looked at the achievements. There's one involving a rainbow, which I think has to do with that pot of gold. And there's one for beating the final boss. So yeah, the mouse is dead. No more races do we have to worry about. So happy days all around. So we're back to Woomba here. Again, I don't know why they didn't put warp pads around, so you know, we always kind of get taken back to the center. And we'll have to use the flowers or use the flying pads to make our way back here. But okay, so that's kind of the main thing I've been worried about in regards to this level. So good to see that that went rather smoothly. And the question is just kind of what to do now. So there's an area down here we haven't done yet, right? I don't think we've been down to this area. Oh! There we go. I'm George Ice Cube, stuck up here at this perilous altitude. So he looks a lot like the Ice Cube guys. Yeah, see, from Freeze Easy Peak in the first game. You know, he's kind of blocking the flying pad, right? So you know, we're kind of gonna have to do something about that. I apologize. I'm above the icy side, so you can just give me a little push. I mean, well, if he wants to be pushed down, right? Like, I mean, all right, here you go. Enjoy. Well, that was a happy ending to that story. Wrong side! And that's the last we'll be seeing of that guy. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to go back to Hailfire Peaks at some point, but at least we have access to the flying pad now, so all really didn't go that bad in the end. So we got, again, Flower Dude here. I think what we need to do on that slope there, shoot one of these dudes, come in here, and blow up the second number for the safe. And again, we haven't even actually talked to the safe yet, which is not intentional. We'll go in there at some point, try and find that guy. But so far, I think Cloud Cuckooland is not going too bad. Hey, there's like Globo number 2. I think that's it for Globos in this game, too. Now we will have found them all. So very nice. Are there going to be notes on the side of this door? Yeah, so all 100 notes might actually be in this cave. But like I said, I like that I'm not getting them all immediately, because it does let us kind of know where we have and haven't been in regards to exits of this cavern. Well, let's see if we can... Oh, an underwater sign? It's not something you see every day. They're usually pretty useless, but we'll check it out. He who mends carts can also fix mice. She who mends carts. What is that a hint in regards to? Is, oh, like maybe... Oh, maybe Canary Mary, like, it's just a reference to because I don't think I've ever reached this level without doing the 2 races in Glitter Gulch Mine. So maybe that's just supposed to be a hint to, like, you know, win those races and then you can use the mouse for something. But overall, not too useful of a hint. And these guys just kind of pop up everywhere, but with infinite health, it's not the biggest deal. Ah, you finally found the Ice Cube husband! It's murdering time, says Super Tom Brother. I mean, in our defense, this time we actually did what he asked us to do, so it wasn't outright murder. It was, you know, he requested it in a sense. So over here, we're finally gonna meet that safe. It's Super Stash, a talking safe. So in the original Banjo-Kazooie, a lot more things talk and have eyes, I think. In that game, like, every time you pick up a new item, it talks to you explaining what it does. Where in this game, Jam Jars kind of explains everything, so you know, a lot of the mysticism and the whimsy, I guess, of the original game is lost a little. I mean, I think it's generally considered that Banjo-Tooie is a bit of a darker game. I don't think that comes as a surprise to anyone. So I guess, you know, the happy talking items would be kind of out of place a bit more. But yeah, we're finding this combination of the safe. 2 numbers down, 2 to go. So we'll keep working on that. You know, these guys just kind of pop up. Like, maybe they come up in set positions where if you run around here enough, you'll get that memorized, but okay. Well, this looks like a very suspicious thing. So you would you know, climb across there and do a thing. But like, why wouldn't I just, you know, shoot that directly over and skip the climbing part? Seems to make a bit of sense. And that's already 3 numbers down in the safe, 1 to go. And I don't remember where they are. We're just kind of accidentally coming across them. So I'll take that. I think this is going to be 19... I think it's the year that Rare was established. So it's going to be like 1984 or something like that. Is the significance of that number. But yeah, 1 more to go. And let's head up this extremely scary narrow path here. And see where this leads. To another note. I'll take that. But also, what's over here? Running shoes. Okay, so this is probably where we're going to have to do that race. I currently have to go find that guy and do, yes, the banjo potato sack thing through the thorns. I'd kind of like to do that, but I forget where he is after all that. But okay, we can jump and not sustain any damage, so let's do that. Actually, is this that pool that the Globo is in? It looks like it might be. Let's head up here. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching the stream tonight, everyone. 1984 Jetpack Extreme Wreck. There we go. The safe Jiggy is the one Jiggy you had to look up when you played this Boomer Bear. Uh-oh, is the last number really well hidden? I don't remember much, again, like I said, about like exactly where that is. I don't remember having trouble finding it, but I guess we'll see. Also, wow, look at like way up there. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on at the top. I don't remember anything about that. I don't think there's any flying pad in here either, so we'll have to find a way into there from the outside. But okay, so there was a time when I was trying to go out this door as Banjo, and I really mean B knocked us down. I didn't feel like it was that far of a drop. And we had to kind of work our way back up here. Okay, you can get up there as Banjo, no problem. So again, yeah, the blue Mumbo House is the real Mumbo House. But it's funny because the real Mumbo House has the Minjo in it, but the fake Mumbo House had the Jinjo in it. So I think they got that backwards. But alright, back up here. And it's potato sacking time. And again, so we have that attack with Banjo where he can like sleep anytime he wants to regain health. It's not super necessary because there's like an egg here. Oh no! No way! Like there's no defense to that guy because, like, you know, you're Banjo. He can't shoot eggs. He can't do anything cool. Can I like don't tell me I can actually save this. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna give up until like it's our last moment. But like, I'm almost there. I'm almost to this area over here. Come on, come on. It's you have until like he reaches the cloud to it's like it's ridiculous. What if I could get into the sack? Like, can I get into the potato sack from this? No, probably not. Like, ah. Well, if I didn't have stick drift before that, I have it now. No, I don't think that the 360 controllers have ever been too bad in that regard. So maybe we'll actually play as Kazooie and go hatch that egg. That egg might have something to do with the things that we're trying to accomplish here. So with that said, let's go back to the beginning of the level. And go back to here. That's Super Tom Brother, right? Yeah, that guy has my number for sure. And while you're completely defenseless while you're doing the that thing. So he has 2 kills on me now. He's setting the record here in Banjo-Kazooie. Or Banjo-Tooie. So I think there's a flight pad down here. No, not in there. I have no. Where does this go again? Over here. Oh, okay. It's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I forget what the easiest to access flight pad is in this level. Okay, so that brings us back here. What I meant to do was go down here, because this should be a flight pad. And again, that sun actually like gets in your eyes. I don't remember that happening in the 64 version. Maybe that's like 360 exclusive thing, which is kind of funny. But alright, let's fly around a little bit, see what we can find as Kazooie here. Like, I think I want to go... Now, over here is where that egg was. And I think that we'll probably hatch that, and that will be another one of those things that Banjo can use to come over here. We got the stinky cheese going on, though. That's kind of funny. I forget what the stinky cheese is all about. But let's hatch that egg before more disasters happen. And again, the eyeballs, I think that has to do with the level's transformation, which we'll see at some point. Boomer Bear with the cheese emote. There we go. So yeah, another one of those dudes. So we can get across there as Banjo. And in here are some more notes. Yeah, because we never actually made it to the other side. So 30 more notes to go. Because again, this is the last level that has notes in it, leaving us at 900. Same number that Banjo-Kazooie had. But there's only 90 Jiggies in this game, unlike the 100 that the last game had. And that was always like, oh, you know, 90 is such an unfun number when you're so close to 100. But again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So far, I don't think we're doing too bad with Cloud Cuckooland, because again, considering I'm just not, like, no plan on where to go. This is all just kind of being made up on the fly. But speaking of which, speaking of things that fly, I mean, I guess I could have destroyed you with Kazooie, but you respawn so quickly anyway. Like, should I just not do the backpack thing because I get all my health back anyway? I mean, that seems to be kind of the strat, and I have no regrets. So let's do this. And cross this gap. Hopefully we have enough time to do this. I mean, I assume this is what they want you to do. Although the time is kind of running out, and this is as fast as I can go. I think we're just going to barely make it. There you go. And over here we get this guy. Oh, do I need to plant the magic bean here? Okay, well, looks like we had no problem doing that. But what do I do with the bean then? It has to get water somehow? How do you do that? I know in the original game, like, eggs were like used to water everything. I don't remember if that's how this game works. Like, yeah, that's a little odd, huh? Where can you... The sign said something about it will grow. Maybe we'll just leave that for now. Come back at some point. Alright, back inside the Crystal Cavern. I think it's time to head more vertical. We've done a lot of stuff on kind of the lower levels surrounding the mountain. Let's fly up higher. Let's grab Kazooie. Back to the start again. And head up the mountain. Those purple flowers came back in Yooka-Laylee, except they have eyes now. Again, I'm really excited to play Yooka-Laylee at some point. We're definitely doing Nuts and Bolts next. Maybe Grunty's Revenge after that. It's been a long time since I played Grunty's Revenge. Not since it originally came out and I got it for Christmas have I played that. So that could be very exciting to revisit at some point. Although, you know, if you think I don't remember much about Tooie, I really remember nothing about that game. So, aside from like the general premise of it. So that would be interesting, I think. And then, yeah, you know, the Yooka-Laylee games for sure. Donkey Kong 64. And Grabbed by the Ghoulies, I'm sure everyone's looking forward to. I played a little bit of Grabbed by the Ghoulies as part of a video back in the day. But I didn't get very far. And, yeah, I really don't know much about that one either. So what's going on around here? Like, that's where I think I just planted I can plant the bean here too, right? Alright, so all beans have now been planted. Oh, there's another egg I gotta hatch with Kazooie. Brings us back over here. And yeah, we've been in here. So, yeah, what's the method for watering things again? Or do you have to be the bee? Like, does the bee make it grow? And there's a flight pad. Oh, just missed that. Alright, back down here. And back into the sky. So that's, yeah, so this is where I need to get to for this race then. Understood. But in the meantime, let's go up here. Like at the very top. There's something going on up there. We've got this cave here. What's this all about? Perfect Dark and Goldeneye. Yeah, also good contenders for Rare Thursday. So here's some notes up here. These are going to be where like the last few notes are. Oh, we got a scary passageway to walk across. That's not really that scary because we have the no fall damage. And yeah, I was wondering about the treble clef. So I think that's it. Oh, we're still 5 short. 5 more notes before 100% note completion. And would you look at that? There you go. Never have to collect any notes ever again. Now this is a whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last number for the safe. Aha, there you go. 1984, just as predicted. And there's the Jiggy for you. I have not played much Glover. That could be an interesting one to play on stream someday too. So where is my prize for all that? I think directly below me, right? Right, not quite here. It's over here somewhere though. And there we go. So again, why are they holding sausages and candy canes? 79 Jiggies. Let's see what we're doing on the stat screen here. I think we've collected at least one of everything, so it should give us a pretty good overview of what we're missing. 6 more Jiggies, 1 more honeycomb, 2 Cheeto pages, and 3 more Jinjos somewhere. That is concerning. Alright, fair enough. So the cheese, like, do I need Banjo for the cheese? Can't I just go in there and do my thing? But yeah, this level has a lot of splitting up the characters to like hatch an egg or fit through a gap and just do a bunch of silly stuff like that. As you've naturally already been able to tell. By the time we're done here though, we should have, everything wrapped up. We may just have to go back to a couple levels to finish a little bit of backtracking, but otherwise, things are good. So, let's see, where do I want? So if I fly, I also want to, as Kazooie though, let's play as just Kazooie for a second. I also have to go hatch that egg that we saw. It's a real rare date, says Boomer Bear. It's a food level. Everything has to be food. It's just, Dinosaur Land from Super Mario World. We got Donut Plains over there, Vanilla Dome, Chocolate Island. What else do you need? But yeah, the performance is just amazing because I do remember this one specific part for whatever reason. I guess there's like a lot of sprites and items going on. Chugged really hard on the 60. He's just flying like a million miles after hitting that. And yeah, the sun just in your eyes. Get your shades on like Mario Sunshine when you get all 120 shine sprites. You get like the sunglasses and the Hawaiian shirt sort of thing. That was always cool. So where is that other egg we saw? I think over here. There it is. Down here and hatch that. Do Jinjos give you a Jiggy when you complete a set? Yes, they do, Super Tom Brother. Actually, those things remind you a lot of the silly targets you try and hit those things at the fair, which may or may not be fair. Right? Yeah, the games at the fair are definitely rigged. But let's see. So now we can fly. Oh yeah, if we go down to the trash can, there was a switch with Kazooie's face on it, so sounds like something we should probably go take care of. Coming down here. Stepping on that. And here we go. I remember this being a mini-game that ends up getting featured in the multiplayer mode. I think there's also a Jinjo in here. This is a real guy, fingers crossed. No, he's not! He's not! Take that! That's what you get. And I just get my health back anyway, so you wasted your time. And is there something if you climb up here? Oh, there is a real Jinjo. Like, is there a way to get Banjo in here? I don't think so. Inside here, I think, was where Wait, no, this is this. Oh, maybe I just have to shoot a Clockwork Kazooie, I got to get that guy. It's probably doable. There you go, 8 out of 8 purple ones. Look at the milk carton closely. Milky Milk, there you go, everyone. There's Tootie, who's been missing. Oh, and that's where that is inside of there. So I'm going to be actually be able to drop inside the top of that bottle as well. I don't know if I ever noticed that on the N64 version. Let's go get a better look. Yeah, who's spending their time looking at the side of this milk carton? And no doubt on the, in that version, the quality would probably have been like really blurry. But there you go. Last scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Like not even like a dash between the title. Like doesn't even feel like it's an official thing put there. But there you go. And the last thing to do in here, I believe, is a mini game. Like I said, it's Guffo. He doesn't get many visitors in his trash can. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Hello, Fierce Deity Mask over on the Twitch side. Hope you're having a great night. I should play ukulele. Yeah, definitely at some point. I've never 100%ed ukulele. So I'm kind of excited to see if that's like a possible thing or if that would drive you insane. But sure, tell us about the problem. Why not? If you don't like germs, you probably shouldn't live in a trash can. But there you go, we got the old colors from Donkey Kong Country. You know, giving us points again. 60 seconds to get 50 points. And I think these are the same guys that appear inside that guy's stomach in Pterodactyl Land. And, you know, both minigames are pretty equally not that difficult. I don't even think they hurt you, so it's like, you don't have to worry about getting too close or whatever. But yeah, you kind of just run around in a circle. Am I zoomed out as far as I can? No, I wasn't. So yeah, definitely zoom out. I just always accidentally push, the stick up, which causes us to zoom in a little bit, because it's also the stick that, will turn your camera from left to right. Ooh, okay, we are not getting anything for like a good 5 minutes here. Kind of ruined our momentum. But yeah, a bunch of green and blue ones. Sounds good to me. Yeah, please, just line up so I can get you all one by one. And that should do it. Like, we could have easily done like 60 in a minute. Well, that should be it. The brand on the can is Chimp's DKC reference. Yeah, let's actually look around. Why is it showing nothing? That's really odd. Like, did they move the Jiggy position or something from the 360 version, from the N64, and that's why it showed the wrong spot? But I don't think we need to get the best score. I think our score was already pretty decent. Let's go take out this guy one more time just for fun. Is it the same color again? It is. But yeah, let's see what kind of brands we've got. We've got high fat, low in calcium, sour milk. We've got Spew. Canned carrots. What's that? What kind? Oh, poo quality canned carrots. Again, very weird. Just can't get away from the poo. We got salted snacks tat. I think that's like a British insult. Oh no, okay, it's like the Ashens thing. Look at some Poundland tat. Salted snack treats with extra salty goodness. We've got cola. What's it say on the side? Like this is still really blurry, even though we're playing on the 360. Like something about artificial, probably like all artificial or something like that. Oh, 100% artificial, probably. What else can we look at? You got salty sacks, chucks with what? With something like extra salty goodness, maybe. And where were we seeing this can that said chimps on it? Oh, maybe him. Oh yeah, okay, guff beans. Okay, interesting. Everything's extra salty in here. I think that's all the food. 100% artificial Boomer Bear. Considering that Banjo-Kazooie went through a sewer system, a toilet in the first game, trash can should be nothing. No, it's kind of an improvement, right? But alright. And you get the good old dead Fishbone McGee over there. So I think that's it for the trash can. Aside from that, I think we still have the pot of gold, the stinky cheese. And yeah, we're actually making decent work of this level. Where should we travel to next? Over here. Yeah, I forget what's up with the cheese, so let me just go have a look. Got like a window in the side here. What's that all about? A good look at the Isle of Hags in there. So yeah, there's gonna be a thing for us to do his banjo, I guess, around the outside. But we'll run in there just for fun. I'm pretty sure there's like an air problem in here where we're gonna be losing our air because it stinks so bad. But you remember, the trash can, fine. Sewers, generally fine, but it's the cheese that you can't breathe inside. What is going on in here? Oh, you have to do Banjo and his thing, gotcha. His newfangled move that we just learned. Okay, so that's why we gotta bring Banjo here. So, sorry, did anyone remind me about what's up with the magic beans? Is it just a waiting game? Do they need eggs to grow? I don't think there's anywhere where like you really get water. Or is it the transformation that you have to bring to each of them? Where am I? Whoa. Now let's use eggs, just for a laugh. Not that move. It would be funny if you were supposed to like hatch the bean, but I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. No. Again, in the original game, like you just like water everything with eggs. That plant and click clock would just use eggs to make it grow. Why not? But not in this game. Doesn't work. Mumbo Rain Wayoshi. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't even thought about Mumbo yet. Yeah, cheese isn't looking so good. So, I guess Mumbo then. I'm trying to think, because in terms of like where we need to take Mumbo, where can I fly to kind of get a look around? One more time. In fact, we might as well go get Banjo back. I think we're done with Kazooie alone for now. We've hatched all the eggs, did the mini game. So yeah, it might be coming up on Mumbo time then. Which normally we do Wumba first. I mean, it varies, I guess, depending on the level. But what's everyone think of Cloud Cuckooland so far? Interesting level, right? Very interesting. Lots going on. Again, it's just such an outlier because of how it doesn't connect to any of the other levels. Which is like, we're so used to that from Banjo-Tooie. So you wonder how this factored into development. I mean, it wouldn't have made much sense, I guess, if there was a train station way up in the sky. And I'm not sure how else they would have done it. Maybe like a teleporter or something that would take you to the space land in, you know, in Witchy World, kind of like, a certain Paper Mario game that may or may not be getting remade. But, yeah, very interesting. So, yeah, the only Mumbo pad I think I've really seen. And we are running out of feathers too, which is interesting. But I mean, there's lots of places to grab more of those. Actually, also right here. I forgot about. Okay, so maybe we're actually supposed to do this with Kazooie, because Kazooie could jump up on top of that and then glide over to there. So maybe that's actually what we'll do. And I think over here there's a Mumbo pad, right? It's like a really random Mumbo pad. Which I don't even remember what that does. Again, that might be the one we're looking for, but it might also not be. Also, was there something here? I saw on the side of this building, but I don't think there was. One other thing I want to do is, at the very top, is there something that we do up there? Or is that when, oh, is that a crack in the wall? Like, yeah, there's a few things I'm curious about. Yeah, up here is a B. And probably a target. So we probably have to be the B to hit that. But we'll make sure just in case. Again, that sun is so strong. I don't think it was like that on the 64, but feel free to correct me. Oh! Shot, but only... Okay. Fair enough. I think this is going to be a Cheeto page inside this wall, if I remember. Which I might not. I think this is a crack, isn't it? Looks very crack-like. Maybe not! I'm just making stuff up then. Tell me that doesn't look like that wall is supposed to open somehow. But okay, let's go get Kazooie back one more time. Lots of stuff to do with just Kazooie. And there's a flight pad here, right? So actually, if I can remember where this door is, this is a good one to come to fly. Oh, I should be able to grab that. There you go. Hey, you like it? It feels open world, Wayoshi. Sorry, Boomer Bear. Yeah, it is. I agree. The only thing I remember about Nuts and Bolts is that you can say for sure the new character assaulted the gameplay of the original 2 games. He called collecting things pointless. I remember that from like the from the opening, but again, it's gonna be funny to see when we get to that. But all right, one more time is Kazooie here. And where was that door? There's a red door here. Man, you can't fall at all in this game. Opinions on fall damage. Like, ugh. In 3D games, you know, I guess we got kind of used to it. It's the worst when a 2D game has it. I was so happy that Solomon's Key, that we beat a few days ago, did not have it. Because it feels like the exact kind of game that like would have had it. But we got Spelunker coming up, everyone. So get hyped for that. Look at your own shadow in that game and you're dead. Where is the pot of gold? It shouldn't have been that hard to find. Oh! What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? That might be connected to... like this here. Okay. I think that's for later. Where is that pot of gold? There it is. We are running out of feathers though, like I said, so I need to collect some more next time I think about it. Can you... yeah, you can't even like ground pound to get out of your flight when you're playing as just Kazooie. And how do you glide again? Okay, that's how you glide. So we can do a backflip to get up here. Oh, but I need to get to the top. Okay, so where's the flight pad? Maybe... see, I don't know... where was that red door? Not there. The red door is down there. Okay, I think this is doable. This is doable. Yeah, I don't know if this is intended or what. Oh, I think there's also a flight pad over here, isn't there? But it's taking a long time to get over there. In fact, maybe we can actually just get up there like this. How did I think about it? If I had thought about it originally. Oh, okay, so maybe we can do that. Oh! I thought there was land below me. Yeah, the door closing seems to be the least of our troubles, but we're getting it. We're figuring things out, I think. Add another one to the death count. Digger T-Rock! Whoa, you don't hear people talk about that game too often. Interesting. You like damage when it makes sense, says Daniel. Do I like Shovel Knight? Shovel Knight was fun. I enjoyed Shovel Knight. So can I go from a backflip into a glide? Okay, you kind of can. So this should hopefully let us get to the top of the thing. Yeah, I thought a glide would be too low from here, but maybe not. Well, I pressed the glide button. Hopefully pressing the switch again resets the clock? No! I'm shocked. And the clock just continues to fall. But okay, so let's see. Let's try this again properly this time. Yeah, so maybe we can do it. So yeah, I guess we can do it from there. Wait, but the time's not going. Why isn't the door open? I definitely re-jumped on the switch. It looks like it's gonna work though, so we got this. Assuming we can get over there quickly enough. I think we'll be good. I got all the coins with Jiggies on them though. Alright, into the hole. I don't think this guy's real. Can't trust anything in this game. We got this really cool room though. I think we gotta light up all the panels on the wall, but how do we do that? I gotta shoot something else first. I know that's how this room works though. I know that you stand in the middle and it's like a mini game where you have to shoot everything. But it's not working. Maybe because we haven't done something else yet? And what was the point of going through the roof anyway? Maybe because you can't go in the front door. Maybe this is another case where Mumbo has to do a thing first. It doesn't seem to be working right now. I thought that maybe the rainbow happened after you won it. But okay, so now we know. But yeah, I have the Switch version of Shovel Knight, and I never actually beat it. I got, I think, quite a good distance into it, but I never made it quite to the end. So maybe a stream is just what we need to finish that one off. Okay, so now, we have Mumbo. So actually, that's another good question: is where is the thing that I needed Mumbo for? Oh, so on my Xbox 360 controller, was that because I was going through a door? The kind of the lights around the Xbox button were kind of rotating. I've never seen that. Does that mean that you know, the batteries died or something? I mentioned you know, I think the last stream that I haven't had to change the batteries yet, which is kind of interesting. I was curious how long they were going to last. Can I get to over there from here? No, I cannot. We need to fly, and I need to find somewhere we can fly from. Where was that red door? Not there. I think it's over here somewhere, right? I thought it was... Oh, no, it's where the plunger shoes are, not the spring ones. Plunger shoes are over here. But yeah, okay, so I think we're doing a lot of pointless running around right now, so just let me get my bearings here. Is there only one Mumbo pad that we need to worry about? And which one was the real one? I think the blue Mumbo was the good one, right? So we need to somehow get Mumbo to here. Mumbo needs to come here, because that's where that Mumbo pad is. So let's go in this door and see which one this is. Hoping the battery doesn't die at the worst time. Yeah, it's doing that spinning thing again. It might be dying. That might be what it means. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not going to do anything about it. We're going to see if we can beat the rest of the game without changing the batteries. But yeah, that might be what I have to do before the next stream. I'm surprised it doesn't come up on the screen at all. That, like, you know, you gotta change them or anything like that. But yeah, so actually... So it was that door up there? So can Mumbo even go up there? I don't know. But where was Mumbo's house? I think it was out this door, right? Yes. Alright, Mumbo time, everyone! I'm not falling for that. This is the last time we ever have to play as Mumbo, assuming that we don't have to play as him in the next game. Fierce Deity on the Twitch side. Andrew and my fall damage, right? Oh, the cheats that you unlock in this game are so nice. In the first game, it's only like more eggs, more red feathers, more gold feathers. But they're a lot of fun in this game, like no fall damage, regenerating health. The last cheat's a bit of a weird one, though. And you can be the judge if it's like a... My gosh, I can't even see where he is. It's up to you if you can decide if it's like a worthwhile thing or not. For how hard you have to work to get it. Let's get some red feathers. Very nice. So I don't think Mumbo can climb stuff, so yeah, we're gonna have to find a way to get to that Mumbo pad. Doing some very basic jumping maneuvers. Where can we get to there? And again, is this the only Mumbo pad in the level? So once we do this, like we can just you know, send them home and call it a day, sort of thing. And as you can see, Mumbo also benefits from the regenerating HP, which is very nice. Yeah, I think where we're going is up here somewhere. Was it this door? It was! Okay. And one more very slow walk out to where the pad is. Oh, and there's a bee around the ramp. Wonderful. Just wonderful. And naturally, Mumbo doesn't really have a projectile or anything to use against... Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, you can't say I didn't prepare for it, at least a little bit. Do you like walking? Because we got walking. We got speed walking, we got slow walking. Minjo's like, help, I can't snack you unless you get closer. It should be that, like, once you collect all of the Jinjos, the Minjos disappear or something like that, so they don't bother you anymore. But okay, well, we gotta do this again. Because, yeah, there's really, like, nothing I could have done about him until he attacked me. Because he was too high up, and Mumbo can... Like, you can't even jump in an attack, really. Like, you gotta be on the floor, and that's all you get. So what's that now? 3 deaths? Maybe even 4 deaths because of bees? I don't like bees in real life, nor do I like them in video game form, clearly. Shifting lights around the Xbox logo on your 360 controller means you're losing sync with the console. Console is right there. Plus, even though it's never not worked when it's doing that, so that's strange. But thank you for letting me know. Hopefully that doesn't mean the 360 is getting ready to blow up. Alright, come on, come on, come on! Like, I was even using the glow stick on that guy, and he still got me. What's it gonna do? Now this has got to, yeah, it's got to be related to the rain dance. There you go. So is this gonna water all my magic beans? Water my pot of gold. There you go. That should be good for an achievement. Oh, good. So, yeah, definitely plant your beans before you do this then. So, wow, yeah, we can access a lot now as a result of this. And there's your achievement. 1 to go, that I believe is for beating the final boss. Okay. And wow, look at the Mumbo pad disappears after that. It's like, you're never using that again. Aha! Take that. And there you go. And then the slow walk back, which actually could be solved by just jumping off of the cliff. Yeah, it's doing the circle thing again on the 360 controller. Weird. And I think I've mentioned before, but I expected to have a lot more issue with the 360 controller in this game, but it's actually felt really, really nice. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Gotten quite used to it. Yeah, over here should do it. They're always after Mumbo's Lucky Charms. There you go. Yeah, Rareware and bees go like way back. Of course, you get the zingers from the Donkey Kong Country series. Hey, blue dude. Like it's a fun attack, but it's not very practical. in most situations. And that's that. I think that's all we ever need to see of Mumbo in this game. So for all you big Mumbo fans out there, I apologize. That's the peak of this LP at this point. But alright. So what do I want to do now? I guess I will do the Kazooie thing first. So we're going to do the Kazooie thing inside the pot of gold. Then we have Banjo in the cheese, Banjo and the potato sack race. So still quite a few things to do before we even go to see Wumba. But yeah, almost every Jiggy in this level is related to splitting the characters up in some way, which is interesting. I think Canary Mary is like one of the only ones so far that wasn't. And I guess the one inside the safe as well. But we got lots of feathers back, so we're good now. Where's the pot of gold again? I always lose it. I think that was it over there. There we go. Oh, there's even oh, can I run across this now? Was the intention never to glide in the first place? It's funny that it worked then. Always funny when you can do something the non-intentional way. I mean, I hope that means we can run across the rainbow. It does look kind of transparent. We're about to find out, though. Oh, okay. It's Rainbow Road, everyone. Now, the worst track in Mario Kart 64. And now, after there's light in here, we can do this. So I think we should probably do the fire eggs. I think we get infinite of those. Or maybe we can't do fire eggs? Like, how does this work? I know that there's a thing you do in here. Like, it's gotta be possible now. We can't go destroy this guy just for fun. Oh, I didn't mean to get the fire ones. Like, you stand up here. File the eggs. See how fast that guy respawned? Pot of gold, the Lucky Charms guy, says Daniel. Now you want to see kids chasing Mumbo for the sugary cereal, only for him to shock them with magic. Like, funny, huh? Like, this thing is activated, right? Like, I'm pressing B. Like, did B do anything here? I thought maybe you had to, like, light these up on the side. Oh, me. Oh, look at that. Okay. Maybe this is the blue one. Like, you know, this is a blue egg, right? So if I shoot this with a blue egg... Oh! Yes! 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 Whoa! I had to dig deep into my memories for that one. Wow, okay. This is green. I knew there was something wrong. Oh, there's a hole in it. Oh, you can barely even see that when they're dark. Okay. And this one, yes, it looks like just kind of like a reflection at first, but no, it's actually a thing. You gotta do a thing, and there you go. The rapid fire eggs, which we had previously only seen in, like, you know, they come up in multiplayer. I think you see them a little bit in some of the first-person shooting areas. So we have to hit 75 Jiggies in 45 seconds. So we want to beat 90 for an extra prize. But you reckon you won't even hit 20, but let's go, everyone. So the strat as a kid was to kind of just hold the shoot button, rotate around the whole room, and then get like whatever, you know, you missed later if you can. So like, just kind of do a thing like this. And let's see if this still works. And then we go to the very top. We're up to 50 so far. And we're going to do the very bottom. And we're probably going to do a little bit of cleanup. We're probably not going to quite get to 90. Alright, 78, 9. Again, with the 360 stick, it's a little tougher than the 64. Oh, look at these guys. These are all very nice. And I think that's 90, everyone. 91, just in case it had to be more than 90. I think there's like 100 total. There you go. Regardless. Did we cheat? We probably did. Nice. So there you go. The Jiggy and the Cheeto page. Do you think there is something for hitting all 100? Let's see what we got. Fierce Deity Mask says, watching Breaking Bad, not sure if you said beans or if they said beans. Beans all around. Do you want to try for 100? I was only like a couple away. I don't think there's anything for getting all 100. Well, let's give it one more shot. We're not going to spend all day here. Not like with that freaking cheating Witchy Will, which I'm still not exactly sure why I thought it was a good idea to try and unlock that. But we did it, just for fun. And again, I hope you all enjoyed what turned into a Wheel of Fortune stream, which was kind of fun. Oh yeah, with the 64 controllers, we feel a lot better. Well, at least you get rapid fire right, so you can kind of just hold the button there. Yeah, this is even worse than last time, actually. I wonder what the strat is. Like, I wonder, one more time. Pathetic. Nowhere near the best score of 96. Not even close. I want to see if I go, like, a little bit slower. That might be the trick. To anyone who's getting dizzy, shield your eyes for like another second. So, like, if I go a little tiny bit slower, it hits the mark. So that has to be the trick. No, see, like, not too fast, not too fast, not too fast. I missed some in the middle there, uh-oh. Hey! Reasonable. Here with 100 in only 43 seconds. Now that's the time to beat. Alright, so there's... I like how it had to kick us out of the room and bring us back into it. For some reason. Thank goodness my items didn't despawn. And there you go. That's what it looks like to completely destroy this minigame. Funny days. 2 seconds left. Sheesh, Diego. Right? What a terrible performance. And I think that is all for the good old pot of gold. So now we have 2 things to do as Banjo, the cheese and the hacky sack race. So let's go do those. So yeah, again, call it Cuckooland. You gotta split up your characters a lot. And it's a lot of like mini-game based things. Like a lot of mini challenges that make up the complexion of this level. So if you're not into that, then I guess this won't be your favorite level. But I don't think it's too bad. Now it's just a matter of remembering where I'm supposed to go. I think it's this weird door here. Doesn't faze you. You ride the dizzy rides at the fair with no problem. Usually you like the spinning. I love roller coasters and all that, so give me more of that. And same with the flashing, right? Give me all the NES games with like the completely black and white flashing screens and no darkness filter. I'm so happy that they got rid of the darkness filter on the Nintendo Switch for their retro games. Not sure why suddenly they decided to do that now after it was around since like the Switch days. But I certainly won't complain. What's the thing again? Alright, so this one leads us to... what again? Again, this one's either the cheese or the race, I forget. But yeah, we haven't even transformed the level's transformation yet. But I think once we do both these things as Banjo, we'll be in pretty good shape to, not really have much else except for what the transformation requires. So we'll see, but alright, can I climb this or do I have to, like, do the leaves? There we go. Here's the cheese. Okay, so. Just like that. Yeah, I like that it gives you a whole ton of feathers. Perfect. So in here, so we still have an air meter, but I can do, not that one. See, like I'm supposed to jump on the spikes. But like I fell off, it kind of knocked me off of it. But yeah, you stand on top of like the onion, and it will take you up to other levels. You really want to have that extended air bar, then you get way back in Spiral Mountain. The screen's getting like even foggier as time goes on. Is it ever going to come back down? I almost feel like I should go out and get my air back and then come back in. Oh no! He falls off so easily. Like I was just touched the control stick a little bit to try and get centered on the platform, and he like jumps right off. But okay, we'll go back in. Try that again. The screen's a little less, you know, hazy now, foggy. Is there a difference that makes the 360 version of the game better than the original N64 version of Super Tom Brother? There's definitely less lag. The loading times are a lot less when you go between rooms. The HD widescreen is nice. I don't think I really have any complaints. Oh man, in regards to the 360 version of this game. Be careful if you're playing the original game not to encounter that glitch that we did, which people say has been fixed, but maybe it's not the 360 version that's been fixed. Maybe you have to play like the Xbox One or such for that. But otherwise, I think that the HD versions of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie have been phenomenal, and I highly recommend them if you're looking for, you know, you're looking to play the games today, and you know, maybe you've played the 64 versions and you want a bit of a different feel, or maybe if you've never played them before. Like, they're not bad places to start. Okay, so is that a real Jinjo is the question. So where am I going here? I go over here, I guess. So there's a Jiggy inside there, and we see that kind of hole in the wall. All 5 of the green ones, everybody! Why would I jump on this? Like, what else is going on in here? But we'll do this first. And then I think this should take us right to the Jiggy. There you go. 6 more to go before we're pretty much complete. Not that it looked bad to me before or anything. We have to admit, this version of the game looks that much better. Agreed. Yeah, it looks really nice in HD for sure. But yeah, of course the original was like never too bad. So there's like one last like onion here that we can jump on, but like why? Not that one. Can I even like get up to that? Well, if I wrote on that one. I don't want to leave this room until I'm sure I've collected everything. Oh no! Because again, let's review our stats one last time. Have I found all the Cheeto pages? 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 honeycombs. 4 out of 5 Jinjos. So yeah, one of those honeycombs or the Cheeto page could still be in here somewhere. So before I leave, then we have to make a sad trip back. I wish that they were like a little slower so you had a chance to get on them. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything in here. So we're going here. Jump to here. Oh man, the perspective there was really off for me. I thought that I could have made that. Rareware games and their 3D perspectives throwing me off. Name a more iconic duo. And we played Solstice the other night on the NES, which was another one of those isometric 45-degree angle view NES games, and I'm just so used to associating those with Rare that even though I never thought it was a Rareware game, there's just part of me that while I was playing it, it was hard to get out of my mind that, oh wait, no, this isn't Rareware. Because we just, after playing so much Sneak Rattle and Roll and all that. Okay, where am I here? So, let's jump to this guy. So yeah, take me over to where that other onion is. No! Like, you just want to position yourself to get ready for a jump. And because, you know, he, like, just to move a little bit causes him to hop, the onion gets away from you. And you gotta do the whole room again. There's like, if you've ever wanted a close-up of Banjo's face, you got it. He's just choking all day here. How many honeycomb pieces do you need before you visit the Bee Queen? The next one that we get should be the last one in the game. And that will give us maximum health, which again, we've already kind of broken because of our regenerating HP, but it's always nice to see that full health bar as well. But alright, I'm not going to touch anything this time. Take me over to that other onion. I want to know what it does. Like, what? I need to see the replay of that. Like, I don't know if you can blame me for that one. I looked like I was jumping right at the onion there. Alright, one more try. And then we can never come to the stinky cheese again. I'm trying to think of other video games that have a cheese themed something going on. Oh, no, not that. Wrong button. But like, do you see anything else going on in this room? I can't even look around while I'm inside the backpack. Like, that onion has to do something. Like, maybe there's something hidden in the ceiling? Rare kill depth perception with these onions? Yeah, like, let me know. Like, was it just me? Like, who thought, you know, that I was lined up with that? Like, yeah, this is very strange. Okay, there you go. We're gonna get it this time. We're gonna get it. Okay, yeah, let's look from this angle. This should be good. Like, do something. Do something. Really? Like, the onion doesn't do anything? Well, now we know, so we can sleep at night at least. I'm inside a backpack. Why does that hurt? Alright. That was a fun waste of time, but at least we had fun. I don't think there's anything else as Wayoshi. I just had to land on that onion to know. I can't believe, like, it was just a nothing onion, but now we can confirm that. He just takes damage from everything. Okay, and where was the last place I wanted to go as Banjo? Like, it was a higher up place. Yeah, that cheat for the no fall damage is paying off in spades. It's just like everything in this game has like verticality to it. And you're just taking damage from everything. So what I'm going to do before we spend another 5 hours looking around is I'm going to go fly to where we know we want to go so I can refresh my memory on exactly what door we need to lead Banjo to. Okay, so this one right here. Convenient enough. And what door is that? Actually, I could even do that door. Okay. Perfect then. That's all I needed to know. We never did this. Is there a reason to like actually climb down this wall? It gives you the shoes as if they're gonna work when you walk off that edge, but they did not work. Like, I'm gonna take more fall damage here because it's like you're just like you're not gonna walk down nicely. And I guess you can do the ground pound thing before you hit the ground to not take the damage, but good luck getting that to work. But okay, now we know. And if it's not the fall damage that gets you, it's landing on an enemy that like spawned in on you. What's the difference between the blue and red Mumbo huts? So the red one had an evil Mumbo in it that we had to defeat as the boss of this level. So he's no more. I believe if we go back in there, it's just like nothing. But yeah, that's the purpose of that. Alright, and yeah, here we go. So which is the button? That one? Yeah, thank you, Block Frog. Yeah, one of them had a boss in there. On your replay of Tooie about a year ago, remember how hard Grunty is? So good luck, thank you. Well, we have the cheapest cheat of them all. Because I, as a kid, remember how tough Grunty was as well. So I don't deny that whatsoever. But with the regenerating health, we hopefully stand a chance. But here you go, finally, like 40 years later, it was the first thing we did in this level was jump over that pole. And now we're finally back to race this guy again. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of this. Alright. So there's like a shortcut, right? Like, do you have to take the shortcut? Or is it just tempting you with death and it's like not actually necessary? But, I mean, regardless, it worked. So, like, just how much did we win by? Okay, so, like, maybe you have to do that. Or maybe if you're, like, really good, you don't have to. But, it was there, and we did it. So you must have cheated. I mean, we kind of did. So for the next event, which, yeah, is that racing one that we looked at earlier. So then we gotta make our way over there. And I think that's it in terms of Banjo. For the racing one, we might have to play as just Kazooie, because I think Kazooie runs faster with the shoes on when you don't have Banjo with them. So yeah, here we go. Like another case of, here's a giant cliff I'm about to jump off of. Okay, how do I get back up around? Again, I could just jump into like the nearest pit, and we would respawn where Kazooie is over there. The double jump with the backpack attack, like, that had to be intentional, right? There's no way that they never noticed that during testing, and if it was a bug, they would have corrected it. Alright, so that door that leads to him. Again, that's the same one that we took Mumbo to do the Mumbo pad, so I think it's that one up there. Where are the speedy shoes in this room? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. By the way, you just finished a clay model of Vivian Paper Mario T2ID. Can't wait for the dry so you can paint it. Very nice, Block Frog. Yeah, we're like only a couple weeks away from that. The HD one. But let me see. But you'll need that regenerating health. You did, Block Frog, right? It's really nifty. Really handy to have. Okay, the shoes, though. We need to find the fast shoes. They might be up here, near the door that we're going out. So let's go check up here. So when you say model, then I'm guessing it's like a 3D model. You can do like a 2D version for paper style. But no, that's awesome. Oh yeah, here's the shoes. So I thought they were up here somewhere. And I think this is what we got to do. So let's race this guy. So the first one was kind of like, you know, you could do as Banjo and Kazooie together. Then you have to do the second one is just Banjo. And I'm guessing again that he's fast enough that you probably have to be Kazooie alone for this. And there we go! And I think that's everything that we can't do without Wumba. So that's where we're headed next. I would have laughed if in like the next, in Banjo 3E there was going to be like a gym and he would have been in there. You know, you had like Gobi from the first game who references a lava world and then he finally shows up in this one. I love stuff like that. I love that Rare kind of thought that through. But alright, we're missing a Jinjo, a Honeycomb, a Cheeto Page, and 2 Jiggies. So the 2 Jiggies I think I know, and again I think they're both related to the Wumba transformation. So it's finally time to give her a final visit, everyone! The final Wumba of Banjo-Tooie. Here we go. Question is, where was she? I know how to fly to her, so I guess we'll just do that. over there. Can we go right in the door? Oh. Slamming our way through the door. So just to make sure, there's not like a Cheeto page inside one of these jars in this level, is there? I don't think any of the jars ever had anything in them. They remind me of the one from the pyramid in Gobi's Valley, where in my replay, because of the glitch, I did forget a Jinjo in one of those one time. And yeah, I can't jump through that in this level, so okay. Here goes our last Globo of the game. And what do you think it's going to be, everybody? What do you think it's going to be? There goes the Globo. Stop and Swap 2 found Calmer Chameleon. Why? Call this B. So jump and press A to jump again. And we can fly higher. And in this game, so we had a B transformation in Click Clock Wood of the first game, but the difference here is that you can shoot as the bee while you're flying, which was something you could not do in the original game, which is really nice. I've noticed when thinking about it that the transformations in Banjo-Tooie tend to be more of inanimate objects. You get like a statue in the first level, creative TNT in the second level, like money van in the third level. Fourth level is a submarine. You get the T-Rex in the fifth level. So okay, that one's like a living creature, an extinct living creature. Sixth level is a washing machine. Seventh level is a snowball, and then eighth level is the bee. So aside from the bee and the T-Rex, all of the transformations in this game. Where did my Jiggy go? I'm confused. Like I probably have to like destroy them all, but it looked like the Jiggy dropped right there. But yeah, you know, it's interesting that the transformations in this game are all, you know, inanimate things pretty much. Where in the first game, they were all like living creatures, I think. Don't quote me on that. Like a pumpkin. I mean, I guess a pumpkin's not a living creature. A jack-o'-lantern. I think that one's the outlier, though. Of course, in the first game, every level didn't have a transformation, but you know, in this game, they really changed it, where every level has a transformation, every level has a boss, every level has like a mini game in it. So if that's your sort of thing. Yeah, so you can even hold X to fly a little faster. I think there was another one of those eyeballs over here. I forget exactly how many there were. Yeah, so we got this guy. So like there's the Jiggy, but it disappears. Okay. Oh, okay, so now it's up by the mountain. This is our first repeat transformation, Boomer Bear. Unless you count the washing machine as one. Ah, funny enough, yes. Oh, that's true about the pumpkin, yes. Very true. Where does it go now? Okay, by a beanstalk somewhere. And I can very easily see where the beanstalks are, which is nice. Like how you can see that really nice kind of graphical seam on the sky there, which probably would be a lot harder to see on the N64. But overall, you know, this looks really nice. Is that the last one? We've killed them all, and again, you know, hopefully this is like the one enemy that doesn't respawn. You never have to worry about them again. And that leaves one more Jiggy in this level, which I believe we can accomplish by going way up here, which we have done before. And just for fun, let's take a look around. Look how high up we are on this mountain here. Get a nice good look around. And yeah, we can hit this target now. And we have 20 seconds. I think we saw the door on the side of the mountain before. I don't remember exactly where it was though. Okay, on the side here, I think. Wait, so... Oh, do I have to shoot it like 20 times? Oh, okay. I see. I thought that was how much time I had to get in the door. Where am I here? Don't lose on one. There you go. What a random challenge. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so Pumpkin Pumpkin makes sense then. But yeah, so it's just funny though, you know, that contrast then between the two games. Wumba's more, I guess, you know, versed in the inanimate stuff, where Mumba was more versed in the living stuff. And then maybe she just like copied his homework when it came to the bee. But here we go. So yeah, they moved after we destroyed their nest in the first game. And we have another shooting game. So again, like another sort of mini game in this level. And this might be where the remaining 3 items are. But there's an extra, yeah, so here will be another Jiggy and a Cheeto page, I believe. So yeah, introductions. What am I shooting? Like, what a random challenge. Try to score as many points as you can within 60 seconds. Could you have ever guessed that blue ones were going to be worth 3? What a completely new concept they're throwing us right at the end here. Doom Mastermind, welcome! Hope you're having a great night. This is your favorite level. It's been fun. Oh. So what should I do? Should I like... Should I fly? So interesting that while I was standing down, I couldn't rapid fire really well by just holding the button. But once you're in the air, then it kind of lets you go nuts. But yeah, this is all it is. This is actually a lot like the balloon challenge in Witchy World. Just no, now you're playing as the bee instead of a barren bird. Very different. Gotta remember to press A every once in a while too to get a little bit of extra height. Oh yeah, where's all the blue dudes? All I'm seeing is all the red ones. Yeah, like a lot of red ones. Like I'm not getting any points because they're all red. Oh, I think I hit one at the last second. Second prize. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play that again to get the real deal. But yeah, as you saw, there was just like no blue or green guys spawning for a bit there. Oh wait. Oh, I thought that the 50 was only for like the basic prize. So okay, I guess we don't have to play this anymore. And that's that. So there's the Jiggy, which I believe is the 10th and final one of this level. Which yeah, we still have 3 more to get otherwise. Because I think we're still missing a Jinjo question mark. Let me get the Cheeto page. We will confirm our status here. Cheeto page down here. I think there's an empty honeycomb hidden in here somewhere. We'll look for that next. No thank you. Oh, it kicks you out. Maybe. Okay, well maybe there's not. But let's double check our totals here. So we're still missing 1 honeycomb. Yeah, and 1 Jinjo. So that will be connected to one of the Jiggies that we still need then. Where have I missed stuff? Definitely, I don't think there's a Jinjo in here, but I'm going to check in here just in case the empty honeycomb is around. So it looks like there might still be a little bit I've missed of this level. I'm curious if there's like a little, you know, place somewhere inside the mountain that I might have missed because, you know, it's easy to kind of just get overwhelmed in there. So we might go back and check that out. Otherwise, we'll just kind of fly around a bit and see if I can find anything. It's possible there's a, you know, like a little gap in the wall or something with an item I missed. But yes, good evening, Doom Mastermind. Yes, you're having a great night. Glad to hear it. Different colored bees are nothing new for a rare. You have zingers in DK1 and 2, and buzzers in 3. Have at least 2 colors. Very true. Yeah, in Donkey Kong Country 1, there's like 4 different colors of zingers, right? And I think the different colors in that game, all of them are defeatable. It's not like Donkey Kong Country 2 where the yellow ones you can defeat, the red ones you can't. Although interesting thing is that in Donkey Kong Country 3, you know, the green ones you can defeat. The red ones you typically can't except with like TNT. But even, in Donkey Kong Country 2, I don't even think TNT destroys red zingers. But in the original Donkey Kong Country, I think the color of the zinger determines its movement pattern. Like one of them is, you know, does like a circle, and you know, different things like that. But okay, so is there anything I can do with the bee then? Maybe we'll just fly around with the bee for a minute. Where could I have missed anything? Yeah, B is nice, actually. We have to move nice and quick here. It gives us a good opportunity to explore some different areas. There was a Globo down there. We got a Jinjo inside of Woomba's wigwam. I went inside this Jello thing here. We haven't really been back to it since, though. Oh, if I take the bee inside the mountain, we'll really be able to explore well. So that sounds like a good idea. Let's go inside the mountain with Mr. B here. Because I'm sure I've probably missed at least like one thing in there. It's a good entrance to use. I was almost at that one and I missed it, so I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's just do a different entrance. Like this entrance looks pretty good. Did I miss something in there? Oh, maybe is the bee? If I go back in, is the bee? Like, I know we got a Jinjo inside the trash can. And we even looked around at like all of the Is that as high as you can go in here? Interesting. Yeah, we even looked around at all of the names, so I'm surprised that I would have missed something in there. Yeah, I haven't heard a Jinjo in here in a long time. So maybe the Jinjo's not in here. Or, you know, even the honeycomb as well. Because normally, like, there's no flight pad in here, so you can't check, like, all these little alcoves. Yeah, it seems like we did pretty well, I guess, then. Okay, trash can. So I might have to switch back to Kazooie then. Do I need the bee for anything else? Wayoshi or anyone who may wish to share their thoughts. Is the trash can? We went on top. We got the empty honeycomb up here. So there's definitely not gonna be like another empty honeycomb inside. And we got a Jinjo inside, right? Like we did that. I mean, maybe there is another empty honeycomb inside, but like, yeah, we got an empty honeycomb on top of the trash can, and we got a Jinjo in there. Which is like crazy to think that there would be more of that in that area. We got an empty honeycomb at the start here. There's the Jelly Castle again. Am I just like missing anything on the side of the mountain? Maybe not. So I'm not exactly sure what. There was a Jinjo and an empty honeycomb around the trash can. If you explore inside Woomba's wigwam closely, we got a Jinjo up in the rafters of Woomba's, yes. So there was a Jinjo inside the cheese. There was nothing inside of the pot of gold. What about like around the pot of gold? I don't know if we ever really looked the sides properly. We got guy back here. Hey! Alright, alright. That just leaves the Jinjo. Where could I be missing a Jinjo? Like, normally you would, like, hear the Jinjo calling out for you. And like, we haven't even heard that. There's always Minjos, too, kind of messing up our fun. Like, unless there's like a Minjo I forgot, you know, I thought was a Minjo and it actually ended up being a Jinjo. Nothing around the safe, was there? Ooh. Okay, nothing on top of the safe. I never actually came over to here, I just kind of shot the clockwork egg. Maybe the last Jinjo is hidden up somewhere high. Yeah, let's go. As I'm just about to head out the door. There you go. I was just about to go out this door, this blue door here. And, you know, go all over the place. Go all around the mountain. And just like that, we accidentally came across one. That's not the first time I've accidentally come across something just as we were about to go to the completely wrong direction. But okay, okay. Let's review. that's everything in Cloud Cuckooland. Very nice. Everything in Hailfire Peaks, but we still actually have to make a detour back there. Grunty Industries we have to go back to. So I think those are the 2 levels we still have to go back to. Hailfire Peaks and then Grunty Industries. And then we have to trade in our honeycombs, trade in our Cheeto pages. We're also going to have to make another trip back to, you know, King Jiggy Wiggy guys, so that we can solve another puzzle. And that should be pretty much it in terms of stuff we had to clean up in this game. But wow, so that was fun, and I like some well-hidden items. Did you see that? Like what? Like if you fly too far, it like pushes you back. Weird. All right, go down. But Cloud Cuckooland, 100%, and Canary Mary wasn't even like the most of our worries there. Oh, the spring shoes, Wayoshi. That's right, because you know, inside that cave, they give you like all 3 kinds of shoes. Actually, we haven't seen the boots in a long time. How often do you ever see the boots in this game? Like, it's really, really rare to see them. All right, there we go. I guess you learn enough moves as the game goes on that they become kind of irrelevant. But okay. But it's funny, like, you know, we never heard that Jinjo calling out. Normally you would hear them at some point. But let's leave this level. And yes, we're going to do Hailfire, Grunty Industries, and then once we have all the Jiggies, we'll do all the rest of the cleanup. Say bye, everyone, to Cloud Cuckooland. One last look at the island from above. And again, can anyone confirm if that, like, actually makes any sense compared to how the game is laid out? Maybe it's like a beta version of the map. It reveals where, like, the cut 14 levels would have been. What does this say again? You're here riding the Great Bubble Elevator up to the clouds. What do you see if you, like, look up here? Not much. But okay. Final level, 100% complete. So let's jump into that bunker and go over to the cliff top for Hailfire. I like how they gave most of the transformations away to attack in this game, with the exception of the crocodile. All of Momo's transformations were defenseless. I completely agree, Boomer Bear, yes. Yeah, you always kind of felt like a sitting duck in the first game whenever you transformed into something, for sure. So the reason we're coming here, you may remember way back at the beginning of the stream, we had a little run-in with an ice cube guy who wanted to fall back to the ice side, but very tragically ended up on the fire side instead. And we could not previously hit this button down here. Wait, what? Disconnected from Xbox Live. Just as I'm about to get like all my achievements, we're gonna go check the leaderboards and stuff. That's weird. But with that said, open up this door. All the water drains out. Gets added to their pool in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, and now it's just the perfect temperature, plus no longer polluted. And at last they can go for a swim. Oh man, what a kind of ordeal this Jiggy was. How did you even manage to steal that? But 89, one more to go. Can we go through this door now to instantly travel to Jolly Roger's Lagoon? Oh, I mean, okay, maybe we can, but we got a little ahead of ourselves here. Like, just a really random shortcut that you would probably never really use for much, but that was cool. Oh. Alright, Banjo, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Thank you. It is underwear, right? Yes. But yeah, just for the heck of it, one last kind of transport to another level. Hopefully it reconnects to Xbox Live, because that would be sad. Wait, game profile offline. Your game profile is currently offline. To send your score to the online leaderboards, press the Xbox. Like, it's literally connected through Ethernet. So why would it have disconnected? I wonder, like, just in case it shows my email or something, we're gonna go to the be right back screen, everybody. Because there was no kind of concept back in the day of like privacy. Like, I mean, streaming wasn't really a thing. So I noticed there's sometimes you just go to like different screens on the Xbox 360 and it's showing like your whole freaking resume. How do I log in here? It says sign out, but I'm signed in, so I'm really confused. Connect to Xbox Live. Here we go. It says signing in. It still says signing in. It could be a Microsoft problem too. Because again, obviously I'm not disconnected from the internet if we're still streaming. And my 360 is connected to the, your console cannot connect to Xbox Live. Do you want to exit this session and test your network connection? Like, what? What? Ugh. Maybe we'll try again later then. That's weird. Of course, of all nights for this to happen. But okay. I guess we'll get back to this then. Okay. I guess we'll continue offline. For now. Maybe before we go to the last level, I'll quit the game and see if that helps. Because I do want to see where we rank up on the leaderboards by the end. And of course, it might affect the achievements and stuff as well, to some degree. But yeah, that's online gaming for you. Hello, Loot. Welcome. Maybe your account is done. I've been banned for some reason. Wouldn't even surprise me at this point. Andrew almost died. But okay, where can we go now? Grunty Industries, here we come. For the final Jiggy of the game. Going to Quagmire. But no, they haven't shut down the store yet. The store actually has, I think, like almost 3 months to go. I think it's like July 29th-ish. So you still have May, June, and then the rest of July to make your final purchases before that's gone forever. And in terms of like, you know, Xbox Live connectivity, we had trouble another night where I couldn't connect to it for some reason. So it might just be an Xbox server thing, a Microsoft server thing. They're probably not putting their high priority on the, you know, the 360 anymore. So it's completely possible it's on Microsoft's end. Because again, if it was my internet, then we would not be still streaming right now. Hopefully you're all still with me. And again, appreciate it. Hope you're all having a great night. But into here we go. One last trip back to the best level in the game. To do one last thing here. So with the, you know, backpack hop thing that we unlocked, we should now be able to bounce across this water, I think. So this is like a not really, you know, well-mentioned aspect of this backpack. And we've seen that it allows us to traverse dangerous floors, but the fact that you can kind of use it to float on water is pretty cool as well. Break open that box, and 100% Jiggy completion! Looks like you've got all the Jiggies! There's a treat in store for you on the cinema selection screen. I'm really curious what that's all about. I don't think that's like an original game thing. Or if it is, I don't have any recollection of actually checking it out. Now, I know on this side there is a ladder and like a door you can go in, but, you know, you could just, you know, go back the same way you came. So why this was necessary, I don't know. Maybe if you, like, you glitch yourself over here somehow. Well, it brings us, like, way out here. So we actually have to go back in and get Kazooie then. Or we could bring Kazooie out here. I did not remember it taking us so far away. Which makes me wonder if you could actually go in backwards somehow. That'd be kind of funny. No, that's not what I want. I mean, actually, we could kind of do this. Maybe not. And Banjo is waiting for us right here. And that's the last we're going to be seeing of Grunty Industries, everyone. And last time we actually got that weird Easter egg bathroom thing that happened, which that guy said had like a 1 in 1,000 chance. And I think we got it on like our 5th try. There's no way it was that rare of an event. But oh well. About 4 years ago, let's see, my accounts on Xbox got a permanent ban because your PC got hacked from malware and Xbox says they aren't required. Oh wow, that's terrible, KCC. Yeah, that's the problem with all these online accounts, and you know, if you have all these digital purchases and stuff, you just never know what could happen to things. And honestly, that's like really weird. I didn't remember there being like such an indoor portion to this. I don't think I've ever really stood behind these corners before. Probably because you don't really see them when you're not playing in HD, but alright, apparently you can go inside that building a little bit. So next up, I think we're going to do the honeycomb pieces, the cheat code, and then we need to go to Wooded Hollow for all that. So alright, plateau, to get our last health container. But welcome everyone! Yeah, we're finishing up Banjo-Tooie tonight. All the backtracking is pretty much done. Now it's just about delivering all of the stuff we've picked up along the way to all the different people who are asking for it. They're too lazy to go find it themselves. So we're headed in here. And here's Queen Bee, everyone. Honeybee. For the last health container. For the final energy unit. So we are going to be going into the final battle really buff, maxed out on like everything. And we're definitely going to see what she says about the fact that there's no more to get. We got no more energy to give. You said you're the mistress of the honey. I wonder if they would have followed that up in the next game. But okay, so there's that now. And now back to Spiral Mountain to give the Cheeto pages in. Fetch quest, KCC. Well, I mean, we've already done all the collecting. And now it's about giving the stuff that we've collected to the people who are asking for it. Thank you, Boomer Bear. I've really had a lot of fun playing it as well. And you can see how, like, doing it for a Let's Play, that'd be a lot of parts and like a lot of crazy stuff going on. I always worried about the fact that since I didn't remember all that much about Banjo-Tooie, I'd spend a lot longer looking around for stuff that I didn't remember where it was. But generally, you know, even though I didn't remember quite a bit of it, you know, just by exploring the levels, I was able to figure things out pretty well. And of course, all of you helping along the way as well was much appreciated. Now climbing up here, one last trip to Cheeto. What could we possibly unlock for how hard we you know, worked to find those last 5 pages? So a new secret cheat. The 5th cheat is Jukebox. That's all the cheats I can give you. Alright, so that's what we gotta go into then, in the temple. And you might remember way back when we did Jolly Roger's Lagoon, there was a jukebox that didn't work. And what this cheat does is it makes that jukebox work. Why they made that the final cheat, I don't know. Like, I think the regenerating health is so broken that it probably deserved to be the last cheat, and the jukebox could have been the second last one, but apparently they decided to flip those around. And yeah, so that's what we're going to unlock and check out before proceeding to the end game. But before we can do any of that, we got to go to Wooded Hollow here and solve one more puzzle so that we can access the final area. Let me see here. Stream was the winning approach. You've actually watched some Let's Plays of it. I think we're upwards of 50 parts. Wow. Yeah, again, we all get to kind of chat and, you know, have fun as well. So streams are always a good time. And again, I appreciate everyone who's joined. Let's see though, are my puzzle skills still up to speed here? Like, we've already unlocked, you might remember, the final area. So, like, what the heck is this all about? What are we even unlocking here? In fact, it's kind of spoiling everything. If I can ever actually go where it's supposed to go. Thankfully, you always get 100 seconds. Like, it never lowers the time. Nope, not that place. Not that spot. That spot. And of course, as the puzzles have gone on, the colors kind of all start to look the same. Oh no. No, not obviously not there. Not there. The big awkward hand of awkwardness. And thankfully, there was not the glitch in this game where like Banjo would pick up notes and they would just disappear permanently. Like that would have been something they already accounted for when they made the original game, because notes are always collected permanently in Banjo-Tooie. Where yeah, big oversight that they didn't do that in the first one. But alright! We figured out the final puzzle, everyone. Now we're gonna go blast another door somewhere. And I forget if there's like more puzzles that you can do after the main game ones, or like what you would unlock by doing that. Like, is it worth that? Like, I have a vague memory of that. But yeah, way up there in Cauldron Keep, which we actually haven't even seen yet, there is another door. And a good old laser to the face is all it takes to disable that. And we can now access the end of the game. Or, you know, we could have done that like 20 Jiggies ago, but we chose to go over the top for some reason. You have proved yourself most worthy by opening all the doors. A super special challenge now awaits, one that has no reward. It is the greatest test of all. Press B if you wish to try it. Like, just like one puzzle. Like, see, all the pieces are like flipping around. So behold the super special challenge. Now you will also need to rotate the pieces by pressing right stick, left, okay. Oh, so it's the stick left and right. Await your fastest completion time. Like, okay, so, oh, yeah, it's so weird. Like, you want to do the L and R buttons, but it's the stick instead. No, this is like along the top somewhere. No, maybe? Okay. This might take a try or two. If it's even worth doing. Now you let me know what you think. Not there. But maybe we'll get lucky, get it on like our first try or something. Or not. I think this goes like here. What's this piece? This piece looks like maybe like somewhere along there. No! Yes. I mean, we got half of our time left. This might work out. There you go. Whew, is that the only one? Is that it? Jig-tastic. 73 is the fastest time. You truly are the chosen one. I feel very fulfilled. You don't see a time limit on screen. I think it was down there somewhere. But okay, so that's that. Even though it was not necessary whatsoever, we still did it just for fun. Balls had harder puzzles in the first game. Yeah, like that last one was pretty tough. I think the last one was probably on par with one of the, you know, the tougher ones in the first game, but yeah, overall they weren't too bad. So one last trip over to the code chamber to enter good old jukebox. So what you're gonna notice though is that I think there's a lot of cheats that don't end up filling out on the list. I think it's gonna jump from like cheat number 6 to like 13 or something. So you have to enter a whole bunch of the cheats using the cheat method, where like you put the letters cheat in first, and then you have to like go on Nintendo Power or go online and look up the cheats, and then you can use them that way. But apparently if you do that, I think it stops your scores from being recorded on like the leaderboards and such. in the 360 version. So you got to be careful with that. No, it's not how we spell it. I know, I know. You try using the 360 stick to do this. B O X. There you go. So it activates the jukebox at Jolly Rogers. Fair enough. But we still gotta go over to the wall and turn that on. So see, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is the signposts. And then it skips right to 12, which we unlocked for hatching that egg in Higgy's nest there. Which makes you think that maybe that was always going to be a stop and swap feature, if it's like that, you know, later on. Maybe some of the other eggs were going to be stop and swap features as well, because if you think about it, like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that could have meant that the 6 eggs were all going to be 6 cheats for the game, maybe? But yeah, it's weird that without, you know, having to look up the rest of them, it's like a massive gap in the numbering there. And there is a hint to one of those given. Wayoshi mentioned, in behind Jiggy Wiggy's throne, you go into that that outside area, and it says like container for eggs and King Jingling, which gives you the hints for the cheat Nest King. So if you write cheat, C-H-E-A-T, and then Nest King with no space, that gives you infinite eggs and feathers. But naturally, you know, Xbox doesn't like that, so you're banned from all leaderboards, I believe, should you do that. But okay, we're gonna go check out that jukebox. And then I'm gonna quit the game and see if I can get back on Xbox Live before we take on the final area. But we're 2.5 hours in here, which is not too bad. I think levels have actually taken us longer than that. There are some levels that took us much longer than Cloud Cuckooland seems to have taken, so we've got some good time left for the final area. And all the shenanigans that should ensue as part of that. But yeah, so finally we can go in here. And the jukebox, which has always been located on the right, we can check out. So you can pick a world and play its music. So one kind of interesting thing is that normally you can't hear the beginning of Spiral Mountain's music underwater because you don't enter Spiral Mountain at any point underwater. So you can do Mountain Aquatic and hear how the beginning of that song sounds. It's just basically we unlock the sound test mode, and then like it pans over to different characters dancing and stuff. Let me see. You have Donkey Kong Land in your Super Game Boy controller converter for SNES. From a distance, it looks like it just says Land Super Tom Brother. But what other interesting songs are there? Like Mayhem Temple, Gurgle's Mine, Jolly Roger's Lagoon, like all the levels. Even levels we haven't been to yet. Miscellaneous. Actually, wasn't there something we were supposed to see? Oh, there's a video it mentioned in on the file select screen so that we can do. So yeah, basically, for getting all 25 Cheeto pages, you unlock the jukebox, which, not the best reward. Like, it's hard to beat the cheat that you unlock with 20 Jiggies there. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is we're going to quit the game. I'm going to see if we can make sure we get logged back into Xbox Live. Maybe it is a Microsoft problem. And you also get to, this is the only time you ever see game over in this game, because there's no lives in Banjo-Tooie. So it's not like you can lose all your lives and get game over. Just by quitting the game, it says game over, which I've always thought that's kind of, like, you know, you're just quitting. You're not actually getting game over. Shame on you for not beating the whole thing in just one sitting. But alright, let me do this for a second. And we'll be right back. So let's quit the game. Push it back. I want to Xbox Home. Get out of here. Now, see, now it says signed into Xbox Live, so just quitting the game was enough to sign me back in. That's odd. Oh, Microsoft. Who knows what's up with you? But okay, that's apparently all it took then. there was no need to go to such lengths, but yeah, it looks like we're signed back into Xbox Live, so let's go. And for the second time today, we're seeing all this stuff. So let's go see what our reward was for getting all 90 Jiggies then. It's interesting that the last main world of Kazooie is in a tree with a beehive. That would be Banjo's kind of place, but in the last main world of Tooie, it's the sky, which is Kazooie's territory. That's a great way of putting it, Boomer Bear. I like that. Unlocking a sound test as a final unlockable is kind of silly. Yeah, you know, Kirby and Smash Brothers have done something like that as well. Like, I guess it's better than nothing. You can't beat Sonic Adventure 2, where you unlock a 3D Green Hill Zone for 100%. Oh man, that was a great game, and it was so cool unlocking that back in the day. But okay, so if we go to like, okay, so that's the replay. Like, this is copy. Okay, so replay. Cinema. I wonder if it's like an advertisement for like Character Parade. Like, that's probably something we just unlock at the end of the game anyway. Like don't show things we haven't even freaking done yet. Like, what the heck's wrong with you, game? That's so stupid. Okay. Okay. Well, like, we're gonna see that anyway. What an awful prize for getting all 90 Jiggies. Alright, let's forget that happened and proceed on. And hopefully the sound is good, the video's looking good again. And to the end of the game we go. I love how you still left how they still left the N64 there. I agree. I think that's really funny. Same with how Banjo's still playing the Game Boy in the first game. You figure they would have changed stuff like that. Alright, so now to go somewhere that we've never gone before. We never went over here and grabbed these shoes. And I knew this was gonna bite me, literally. Now that we don't have to worry about that, let's run all the way along here. I like how you can really kind of get some angle on there because of the plungers. And we can go up this kind of, it's not really a pole, it's like wires going through this, or maybe this is supposed to be like a pipe. And up here, we will find Cauldron Keep's secret exit. And all this time we could have also pressed this button for easy access getting back up here in the future. You love unlocking various Game Gear games as you collected icons in Sonic Adventure DX. That was fantastic. I absolutely love in a game when you can unlock like older games. And that was a big thing during the GameCube era, unlocking NES games in Animal Crossing, or Metroid and Metroid Prime, or, you know, Game Gear games and like the 3D Sonic games. That was a really good generation for that, until the next generation came along and they realized we can just sell these games individually on a virtual console and stop using them as like bonus features. So that was always kind of sad. But alright everyone, here it is. Cauldron Keep, the last place we will ever enter in this game. And Cauldron Keep is so cool. The story behind this is that it was originally going to be a full-fledged level with 10 Jiggies and all the fixins and all that. But because of time restraints, it got cut down to just being like a little entrance area here. Before eventually going up to the top where we fight the final boss, which is really unfortunate. Like, you know, they have all the music done here. In fact, one thing you can listen to in the sound test, for example, is the underwater version of this theme, because there's no water in the final version of Cauldron Keep, again, because it got cut down. So you can listen to that in the sound test, because it was, you know, made, but not actually done. Now we know that we have all these guys, so like, they're not fooling anyone. But what's going on over here? Like, there's a switch. So we gotta hit that. But yeah, otherwise, it's just a big round island in the sky with not all that much going on. So it is sad. Like, oh, I bet they could have made such a cool level. And the Cauldron Keep theme is so good. I would have loved to have listened to it while playing a whole level. So it is unfortunate that, you know, never really got done. But, so we can do like this to get across this stuff. Put him here. And we can use Kazooie like this. And put her here. To open up that door. Right block frog, yes! Yeah, so I mean, I didn't want to talk about that before I came here, but I guess it would have made sense to just let everyone sample that. But now you have incentive, everyone, to go and find, you know, all of the Cheeto pages for yourself to listen to the elusive underwater version of Cauldron Keep. And one last switch to press. And see, like, that's it! That's the entirety of Cauldron Keep. It's so sad. So sad knowing that this could have been a full level. And, like, you barely even get enough chance to listen to, like, the whole music because it's, like, such a good song. But you're done it so quick, it's like, well, there you go. Why is Kazooie green, David Ray? We have transformed Kazooie into a dragon. These dragons are cool. Yeah, there's the DKC2 Cauldron Keep as well. But yeah, whenever there's an empty room, you know it's fighting time. It's like whenever there's like a big black background on the NES, you know it's boss time. Klungo! Round 3. Exactly, Boomer Bear, exactly. Why there's a missing 10 Jiggies. Like, I would love to see a ROM hack someday or something. You know, recreate what could have been. How's the Banjo-Tooie ROM hacking scene? I know Banjo-Kazooie's kind of made some strides. And I'm going to be getting an N64 flash cart soon, so we can definitely check out some you know, Banjo-Kazooie ROM hacks. Mario 64 ROM hacks sound like a lot of fun. Now, it's just a matter of, like, you know, guessing which one's the real one. There may be some sort of giveaway. Like, if we stand back, I think the real one's, like, more vibrant. I think that means it's this one. There you go. And otherwise, just dodge the potions. But he's a lot more accurate in this fight. Like, he predicts your positioning a lot better. Which, you know, I'm not used to after the other fights. It's like, oh, it's going to be just as simple. No, I realized as I was going for him, it wasn't the right one. But the thing you do is just kind of stand still, and then it's nice to use the dodge. Alright, which one's the real one, everyone? Which one? Wow, there's a lot of them this time. I think this guy's pretty bright in the color department. And then another 3 hits and he's done. You love how self-aware they are in the game? I do too. They always did really good, you know, fourth wall breaking, for sure. You got an SNES flashcard today, Block Frog. Nice! Yeah, flashcards are a lot of fun. Mrs. Klungo. See, that could have been something for the next game. Mr. Pressing's not good with Mistress Grunty. Like, no days off. That's harsh. No pay. What are you even doing? I really hope that comes back as a reference at some point. But alright, drops a whole bunch of health. And this is, again, another one of those rooms that you never, ever, ever get to revisit, because next time we enter that door, like all the Klungo boss fights, it just kind of skips it. What if we shot, like, a clockwork Kazooie egg up there? Like, I don't know. It can be really funny. It's probably not going to work, but if it had, it would have been interesting. And yeah, there's a nice shiny floor. But okay, moving on into the big question mark door. What could it be? Tower of Tragedy! I've never seen that before. Definitely not like 5 minutes ago. So the first game had Grunty's Furnace Fun, and oh man, is that iconic. Like, you could just, you know, I wish you could replay that. But in this case, trivia returns in the form of a quiz show, where we face off against Gruntilda's sisters. So yeah, it's basically just like Grunty's Furnace Fun, but without the board map, and you're just kind of answering questions that you're asked. Trying to get the most right to get the most points, and not get them wrong or else you lose points, and you also have to make sure that the sisters don't get them either. Alright, so X buzzes in, which would normally have been B. And the fact that she even puts her sisters on the line here. Blabelda. There's some loser bear called Banjo. Kazooie doesn't even get a shout out. How many broken... Okay, I have no idea. Say 3. I think you could go. Yeah, we're already in the negative. So, again, a little less familiar with the trivia in Banjo-Tooie compared to Banjo-Kazooie. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see. You know, it's a much bigger game, so when they ask specific scenery things like that, like that's definitely space. First video game. It's the Dodging Dome from Witchy World. All right, here we go. Oh, I know where that is. How many stars were there? Let's say 8 or 9. Oh, we should know. We were there for like a million years. Oh, on the fence. Who's gonna look at that? Like they just ask the most arbitrary questions. Oh no, oh no. Alright, well, half the time is gone. We're not doing so well. Okay, it stops at 5 floors. Don't mess with me when it comes to Grunty Industries. It's Mr. Pants in Boggy's Igloo. Alright, we're in the green again. Not found in Mayhem Temple. Kickball Stadium, Dart Gun Fields. There you go. Now we're on the up and up. Well, his first name. Oh no. Okay. Well, it was never mentioned. It could be Betty. I think Betty. No, it was never mentioned. Okay. So see, you start second guessing yourself. Oh, we're tied on the wallpaper in the factory workers. So there's one that has Mumbo with a picture of Woomba. Jonah Dark. Well, that was in Bottle's house. It has 2. It has 2. See, more Grunty Industry questions. Let's go. Here's a giant pterodactyl in Terry, obviously. It's okay. Which event would you not compete in against Cloud Cuckooland's athlete? Long jump. Japan's got his own game in Game Boy Advance, right? Like, I wonder how that's Jolly Roger's Lagoon Pipeline. Oh. That would probably have been the one that you have to go through all the propellers to get to, which means it would have been water. Yeah, again, like, you know, when was the first Mr. Pants game? Like, how does that factor into all this? Here's a scene from the game. That's a tent. That's the guy's tent from the Hellfire Peak. Yes. There's Boggy's house. We got Banjo-Kazooie Comforter, the Freeze Easy Peak on the wall. There's a circle. There you go. A nice 12 points. So yeah, it's a little less exciting than Grunty's Furnace Fun. It's so much. It's so great, like seeing the spaces on the board, and you know, getting to try and find your way to the end, and you know, the skull spaces and the suspense that they bring if you don't have a card to skip them. But this is still good too. The thing about Grunty's you know, the trivia quiz here is that you can play it multiplayer, which is neat. I mean, that's in Pterodactyl Land. It's a kind of an easy question. Like, it's like, is that a trick question? But no. Is the alien girl holding in Hellfire Peaks a ray gun, right? No, a mirror. Okay, I would have got that wrong. So, thanks for taking one for the team. Scott. What does Boggy say that Boggy should have done by the time she got home? Put dinner in the oven, probably. Okay, alright. Taking the lead by 1. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, repair dealer, yes. I think that's where Welder was. Jiggy shaped. Yeah, you really gotta be paying attention during the game for sure. He has no neck, right? He has a jiggy forehead, okay. The name of the factory and world so which industries? I love it. Again, like I love the lopsided Grunty Industries bias that's going on here. That's from Glitter Gulch Mine. Like oblong diamonds. What? It is diamonds though. Shape or the triangles, I guess. No, our lead disappearing. At least she only gets 1 point for cleaning up our mistake. Who lives in Jinjo Village? Jinjo, the Jinjos! There you go. See, like, you can get some easy ones every now and then. It's Bigafoot. Yeah, okay, okay. See, I paid a little bit of attention. Tailfire? Or that could be inside the Chomposaurus guy, too. Okay, okay. That's really obscure. I like how tough some of these are, though. Desk job, desk job. Make games. Alright, we should be in the clear. Toxic gas and Glitter Gulch Mine. I mean, green? I think it's, you know, it's green in, Grunty Industries as well. More than what? What? Wait, less than. Like that's such a more than not. Like it's so weird. Okay, I read it wrong, but whatever. I was just looking for 10, but there wasn't 10. Good question. Good question. But yeah, of course Grunty is biased towards Grunty Industry questions. So there you go. She just destroyed her sisters. Like they're done. All for a trivia game. But we still got one more round to go versus Grunty. Won't show you the answers unless you buzz in, which is pretty much what we've been doing anyway. If you don't know the answer, I'll let you press the triggers to pass and move on to the next question. So we have to beat a quota, I think it's 15? What is unusual about Mumbo's skull in Grunty Industries? Isn't it? It's made of metal. Same with Mumbo's wigwam. Which sea-based creature is not seen in Jolly Roger's lagoon? Octopus, shark. Shark, no shark. Cheers, hello, thank you. Name of Pterodactyl Land's 2 rival caveman tribes. Oh my god, it's Unga Bungas and Oogle Boogles. There you go. For Budsville, USA, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. At the top of the highest structure in Mayhem Temple, it's a Jiggy. All right, we're making good progress. Boggy the Polar Bear has given up sled racing to do what? Watch TV all day. What does Humbawamba, the Indian, live in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good 10. What's the name of the seasick pirate in Jolly Rogers? It's Captain Blackguy. What 2 items were won on Glitter Gulch Mine's handcart race? That would be a Jiggy and a Cheetah page. Who are the similar looking arch enemies of the Jinjos? Those would be the Minjos. You don't get any like scenery ones. They're all text questions. Name of the Jinjo King. King Jingling. Who said Singling? How many ways are there into Cloud Cuckooland Central? Oh no, I should never have answered this. No! We were doing so well. My perfect streak. Following Worlds does not have a train station. This should be easy enough. Jolly Roger's Lagoon does not. Good question though. Wow, so like 12 it must have been. Which of these banjos only moves is activated by holding the right stick? I think it's the sleeping one, right? Snooze back? Alright. We use that like twice. Where is Jiggy located in which world? Star Spinner. On top of a planet. Yes. Banjo USA. Which Banjo-Kazooie character is found on the side of... Oh, look at that! Look at that! We talked about... Oh, Brent Tilda, that's true. Brent Tilda is nowhere to be seen. Witchy World... Life Force sounds right. No, Life Force... Power. I mean, Power makes sense. I didn't think it was just called that, though. It's the Trash Can. Oh, I was hoping to get 30. We get 2 more answers. Okay, one more. Let's go. It's like 6. Oh. Yes! Yes! We doubled it. 1984 strikes again. What a... That was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. Life Force is Hailfire Peaks Wayoshi. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Well, I got like 2 wrong, so I could have had 34. Or actually probably like 38 because you lose 2 as well. Good enough. I don't know. Wow, just rehashing from the first game now, are they? But this is it, everyone. So we did our trivia portion. And again, everyone who joined us last time for the last game will know that all that's left now is a battle at the top of another tower. Our towers are awesome. You gotta love a good final tower. But thank you all. I haven't had much chance to look at the chat while I was doing all that. I reckon that's the end of the game. We've not had the credits yet. Well, after we won the board game last time, you know, we got to see what all the characters are doing. So he's walking out the door automatically. So this is, I think, what... Memory of Chris Mulder. Oh, that's awful. Well, I don't think that was in the original. So I guess we'll watch this. So yeah, so there's the credits, but it's obviously still got some stuff to do. Rareware loves their fake out credits, going all the way back to a certain game featuring a certain Donkey Kong. And I'm guessing that there's probably a lot more credits here than there were in the original. But yeah, so I didn't have much chance to look at the chat while I was answering all those questions, though. Trivia is always fun. What do we got here? Oh, Budsville, Canada. Interesting. Never realized how long this section was, Budsville. But yeah, so Banjo-Tooie has just been a lot of fun. And yeah, a much, much, much bigger game than the original. It was mentioned that their goal was to make more of an adventure game rather than just a collectathon platformer compared to the first one. And I guess, you know, that was why they made things so spread out, made like collectathon quests and things that would span over multiple levels, because it really did feel like more of an adventure at times, unlike Banjo-Kazooie, where it was more just kind of always platform to platform, getting notes, getting jiggies. But really good game, really, really fun game. I'm happy to have had the chance to replay it, and with all of you as well. It's been a long time coming playing Banjo-Tooie on my channel, and I'm really looking forward to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, just to see what they did with it. Like, again, I don't really know anything about how the progression in that game works, you know, what constitutes 100%, if we should go for 100%, if we'll be driven crazy long before that. But we'll see. We'll see next week. It's going to be great. But of course, we're not quite done here yet. Still have the final boss, which hopefully we'll be able to manage. But yeah, it is definitely difficult. I remember it being very tough as a kid as well. In fact, the first time I got to the final boss as a kid, I don't think I had the honeycomb regeneration cheat on, so it was especially tough. But we're gonna see just how we hold up today. So yeah, I don't remember if these credits are actually in the original one. I thought it was more of an enemy credits going on here. It's the following rare people. Yeah, this might be an Xbox 360 exclusive thing, which, I mean, I know it's the credits and I know it says that we can skip it, but we did play through the whole thing, so we should probably take a few minutes to watch it. And I appreciate all of you holding on throughout. Best series you ever played, Budsville USA. Phenomenal. Oh, they're even like repeating like images now, which just proves that it's longer than it was in the original game. Hey, there's that tent we had to answer a question about. But Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie just so good. And I'm really excited again to see just how Nuts and Bolts holds up. Maybe it's not the horrible game everyone says it is, but I'm definitely not expecting it to be as good as the first two. But who knows, maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. Of course, the Game Boy Advance one as well, which I've said we'll probably play after Nuts and Bolts, because with less than 3 months now until the Xbox 360 store closes down, I definitely want to play Nuts and Bolts in case, maybe there ends up being some DLC or something that we want to check out. Again, I don't really know how all that works in regards to Banjo, Nuts and Bolts. But we have unlocked some things in this game, which apparently are going to carry over to that game, so it is nice that we played them all in order in this sense. But okie dokie! There's that, again, nice view of the place down there. So, you get those 2 islands off to the right. I still never understood how you get to Hailfire Peaks from, the door that you go in from Isle o' Hags. There's the tower that, if the credits would ever end, we could actually climb up and do our thing at the top. And again, still a shame that, Cauldron Keep didn't get to be a whole level. There's a good old Spiral Mountain. And Jinjo Village. I'm shocked they didn't keep the game going. 10 years ago, thinking the store would shut down. Oh, you sold it 10 years ago, thinking the store could shut down any day. Well, the Wii shop channel closed in 2019, right? So 5 years ago now. It was January, I think, 2019. So yeah, over 5 years ago. So, good of Microsoft to keep the Xbox one going a little longer. And then the PlayStation one, I don't think has had a date announced yet. I think at one time they were going to close it down. And then so many people complained that they actually left it open, which, fair enough. Who wants it to close down? But yeah, it will be interesting to see that now if, they see Microsoft's finally doing it, if they'll do it next. There's a lot of really good games that you can get on the PlayStation Store. In fact, True Seed, you were just, talking about the misadventures of Tron Bon in the Discord channel, which, by the way, check the link down in the description if you want to join the Discord chat and keep you up to date on when streams are going to happen and all that stuff. But, yeah, Misadventures of Tron Bon you saw for, over $500. I think you can get that on the PS3 store as a classic download for, less than 10. So that will be very sad, when that closes down, and that will probably cause the Misadventures of Tron Bon to go even more exponentially higher. Yeah, it's a shame to see all these stores disappear, and of course, the 3DS happened in the not-too-distant past, and the Wii U. And yeah. Have I played Voodoo Vince? I have not, Ma KCC. Imagine feeling accomplished at being skied out by a fake ending, but it doesn't work in this game, as they literally just admitted that they know it's not the end. In the original game, original Banjo-Kazooie, at least, it shows kind of the credits thing, and they're kind of all partying, and then it tells you to get back up there and, kick the witch's butt. So you could almost kind of be faked out in the first game, but it doesn't work the second time. So maybe if you haven't played the first game, you'd be confused. But, this isn't just looping around, right? This is actually happening here. It's funny, how much longer credit sequences got as gaming went on. Is the increased number of people who work on games these days proportionate to the quality of games compared to when it was a handful of people working on them? I don't play enough modern games to answer that question, but something to think about, I guess. There's just so much more that has to go into it now, right? The graphics have to be so much better when there was nothing wrong with, they could get games out much quicker when everything didn't have to be HD to the point of seeing 40 wrinkles on their faces. Are we seeing the same thing again? I will skip if people think we're seeing the same things. I don't remember Fujiko and Toshihiko, so it's possible we're getting to the end. Atsushi Horiuchi. But we're getting to see all these wonderful parts of the game that we played, including the top of Grunty Industries for the 40th time. Alright, special thanks is usually what you see at the end of the credits. So I'll give it another minute to see if it wraps up. Can't forget to thank Dolby and the double D symbol. Trademarks of Dolby Laboratories. Yes, Super Tom Brother, exactly. 2009. To think that this HD remake itself is 15 years old. When the HD remake came out, or HD version, Banjo-Tooie was only 10 years old, so it's longer since the HD version came out that we're playing now, compared to when this came out from the original game. Ugh, don't even think about it. But okay, we got actual stuff going on. There's still time to save my brother and Jingling by reversing the gun's settings. So it's good to know that it's like, you know, 20 hours after you die, it's still possible to bring you back. But yeah, well, way back in the first part, we had this whole laser thing going on. Finally, it's coming back. I should put the controller down before I like accidentally skip the cutscene somehow. We know that will happen. You know, don't skip the credits, but I'll skip the thing that we all want to see. It's a good thing it was aiming perfectly at the right spot still. Ah, so we saved that guy. Lifeless for a while. Yeah, I mean, with how long Banjo-Tooie is, it's like a good quite a while. And there you go! Bottles is back! So I'm really excited to see in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which by the way will start next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And just how all the characters come back and what roles they play. Now there you go! Happy ending, everybody! Dinner's like really burnt, I guess. Oh no! I mean, the fish is like literally still blinking. Like, what? Hey, it's Klungo again! But like, yeah, they really saved like a nice cutscene for this part here. Sounds good to me. See, now do you believe him? And scones for everybody. I just can't believe the fish is still blinking. I mean, you know, maybe you guys could come and help or something? You know, Jinjos did defeat the witch technically in the first game. This must be the end now. We've had the credits and everyone's all right again. Ooh, they used the all right that was all one word. Banned from Translator Central. Better take a look at the top of the tower just to make sure. Alright everyone, so we get to explore this room a little bit. I love when you see like a room in a cutscene like way back at the beginning, and then finally you get to kind of have a look around it on your own. Banjo, or rather Donkey Kong 64 is like that as well. And look, it's Dungpot from the first game. Or Dingpot, I say Dungpot, whoops. I mean, that would have been a fitting name, honestly, considering Rare's track record here. Oh yeah. See, Kazooie has the right idea. Oh, this might be how you get your items refilled. I forgot all about this. Yay! And hopefully, I think you can do that like as many times as you want. I forgot all about that, if it was even in like the original. You don't even need the health. So yeah, you can walk around this room, explore a little. I just want to see, can we go back to the quiz room? And just for fun, kind of stand around there. Yeah, you can! So we can even come back here and explore this a little bit because it forced us out of it the last time. That's where all the 1-ton things fell. And otherwise, yeah, just kind of interesting coming back. I won't waste much more of your time, don't worry, we're gonna fight the final boss. I'm the only one who's fascinated by this sort of stuff, and this will probably take us back out the front entrance. There you go. So like again, you don't get to ever revisit that room where you fight Klungo for the 3rd time, but okay. Without further ado, gun chamber it is, and then to the top. Oh yes, my favorite rare character, Dungpot. Don't tell me that doesn't make perfect sense for a rareware character name. But wow, I can't believe it's only been 3 hours. You know, we've done other parts of this Let's Play. I call them Let's Plays just because I did Let's Plays for so long. I don't think you can interact with this anymore. But you know, this playthrough. And you know, they were way longer than this. And we've done like the whole Cloud Cuckooland, the whole trivia thing, the whole credits thing. Talk to him one more time just to make sure he doesn't say anything hilarious. And yeah, I just wanted to see what would happen if we did it. Well, we had full stats already. So yeah, going into the final boss, it's nice to have full of all the things. And we head out here. And this takes us to where we were originally. I think if you fall here, even though I think you can see like where the level began down there, I think it's a death if you fall. Actually, maybe you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. But I don't even think it's like just fall damage. I think you just outright die. I'm kind of curious. What does everyone think? Do you think you die if you fall? You see, like you can take the teleport pad back down to the bottom now. Now you can't even see anything down there. But they're there. They're actually there. Cauldron, how did I know? They would probably make some clever adaptation of Chamber Pot. So, Super Tom Brother, there's no red honeycomb in this game, but we did activate a cheat, which isn't really a cheat, but more of an upgrade given to you. That will refill our health as we lose it. But here you go, everyone! The final boss! The final boss! Let's get back to the card game. Yeah, remember that all the way back in part 1? And all the beverages going around, who could forget? But are you ready for the final boss of Banjo-Tooie? One I am much less familiar with compared to the first game's final boss. But it's the Hag 1! We saw this machine in the opening cutscene, and it's finally time to take it down. Then if you fall, Budsville. Yeah, see, I remember that too, which means I probably fell at some point. After 2 years, revenge time. Or in my case, I first played the original Banjo-Kazooie on my channel like 10 years ago. It's been a while. Let's do it. Someone passed the manual for this thing. Don't you know they'll always read the manual first? Here we go. So I think it's just a dodging game at first. And she jumps out and asks you quiz questions. Oh, I love it. I wonder if it's like, you know, the same questions that you can ask during the quizzes, or maybe there's like a special batch for the final battle. What was wrong with the kids' pool? It was full of it was toxic, cold and toxic waste. So this might be another case where I think there's some that you... Oh, so then we get to access this. Whoa. So we want to probably do the... Okay. Remember, I'm playing this on a 360 controller. Okay, so we still have the homing. She has 100 health. Nothing worse than an easy final boss battle. So down to 90, so we got a good 10 health off there, which is probably the max you can take off in that instance. So which means we really have like, 10 phases to go. Finding a walkthrough in the 90s used to be a thing. Well, that's why they made strategy guides you were supposed to spend your money on. Ooh. I just want grenade eggs. I'm taking hits. After all that. What did the Dragon Brothers on Hailfire Peaks want? Yeah, they were waiting for pizza. I got the hang of it now. And she drops health too, but like... Dome on the range. I'm something new, methinks. The mortar cannon. Is this like you have to use gold feathers to block? Oof. You're welcome to keep track of my health and calculate if I would die without the regeneration. Ginger. Well, we had this question already. Get her. There you go. So we're down to 70 now. The other mortar cannon. Double bombs. So, she does drop a little bit of health here and there, which is nice if you don't have the regeneration. So the bombs split when they drop. I also noticed that the health isn't disappearing. Where in this game, health pickups usually do after a while because the enemies that drop them usually respawn. Bigfoot guarding, he was guarding the pair of claw climber boots. I wish more games had trivia incorporated. And I feel like I've played at least a few others. I know Ukulele does it, so if you want to see more of that. Open the exhaust port. Welcome to the Dome Depot. Lots of Dome references. I love it though. I like this final boss a lot. Banjo-Kazooie just had great final bosses. Ooh, changed direction on me. Sneaky. Lots of health drops kind of hanging around. It looks like they are falling into like set positions. So I'm curious if I just keep leaving them there. But like it looks like they're probably gonna make like an octagon sort of shape. So I know what we're supposed to do, but I don't remember if you have to like wait for a certain point to do it. Okay. Which mine? Oh my god, I don't know. Red, green, and yellow is a pretty good color. Blue, green, and purple. No! I ran out of time! Oh no! I didn't even see the clock going down. So this means you to be more aggressive with her attacks. Doesn't seem that aggressive. Oh, okay. So now what we do... No! So yeah, when she stopped there, what we were supposed to do is go inside the exhaust port with a clockwork Kazooie. I didn't realize soon enough that the exhaust stopped, but I think it should stop again soon, giving us another chance. This reminds me a lot of the Donkey Kong 64 boss fight in a way. Alright, blowing up one battery. What's that burning smell? Ah, nothing like the smell of burning batteries in the morning. Always check your electronics for batteries so they don't explode. Wow, the ladies are very aggressive. And it's the way that they like randomly change direction too. What is Banjo waving on the Banjo-Kazooie arcade box art? Oh my gosh, which hand? I'm gonna say left. I think I selected it, but it might have been too late. Oh, the thing stays active. I like how the battery is mixed in with my eggs there. That was interesting. Just like you never know when she's gonna start spinning again. That was just my bad. That was just my bad. Like, I'm ready for the spinning. There we go. Get over there quick. Like, you want to do it right in front because the lasers are in the way here. No! Oh! So yeah, you always kind of want to be behind it there. This is where the fight gets trickier for sure. I love the kind of references that this song also has to the final battle in the first game. Another epic fight atop the tower. Okay, like you just kind of need to be in the right spot at the right time, for sure. There you go. Okay, one more battery to blow up. And there's two dudes in here now. How does that happen? Ugh. No, I don't know. It should have been similar people who worked on them. To see. I mean, aren't you already dead? The fact that the default number of grenade eggs is only 25, and like they're used for everything. Now, what tricks we got left? We got enemies, just throwing out the enemies now. There he goes, go get him, doofus. One enemy. I was so afraid. Oh, and she's just still going down. Like the health is not even stopping in increments of 10 anymore. Look at all the the health she's thrown out everywhere. I'm surprised the game doesn't just crash from like health overload. There's the toxic gas. It must be gas favorite. Now this is scary because you could die from an arrow. We're not saved from that. Alright, one last thing. Do gold feathers work on this? I don't remember how this goes. Is that your last name then? Am I supposed to keep right here? Or am I supposed to do something else? Like, am I supposed to shoot a clockwork egg up there? Or no, okay, it was just shoot it. And there's the last achievement, everyone! Banjo-Tooie cleared. I never picked up any of the health in the arena. I just thought it was funny kind of seeing it build up. But I think if we picked that up, we should have still been fine even without the whole regeneration thing. Good fight though, good fight. Well done, Banjo and Kazooie. I will once again put the controller down to not accidentally touch anything. But just a fantastic game. Very, 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 very fun game. GG, Christian, thank you. And by the time they all got here, everyone's done partying. Lardy's Pizza. He's eating everything. I mean, there still seems to be lots of pizza laying around. I mean, what did you want us to do? We had to go defeat the witch. We could have done it quicker. I mean, again, it's a pretty long fight. She has, I like that she has 100 health. But thank you, a Boomer Bear, Block Frog as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have not seen this ending too many times, so it's nice to see it again. You always like an ending when like all the characters show up. Throw in an argument or two. A frog! What's funny because now she's talking about, you know, animate things, and he's talking about the inanimate ones. They got that mixed up. We should have 100%. Now that I think about it, I never did check the stats screen before we did all that. I really hope I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure we did it all. We got all the empty honeycombs, all the Jinjos, all the Jiggies, all the Cheeto pages. But there you go! It ends with a good old game of hacky sack. What better way is there to celebrate? I think her eye just fell out. You'll be sorry, all of you. Just you wait until Banjo 3, everyone! Banjo 3 confirmed! I'm sure we won't have to wait 25 years for that. Oh boy. And that's how the game ends, with the game of hacky sack. The end! That was a lot of fun. And it just boots you right back to the title screen. That's it. So, like, were the credits always at the beginning then? Or like, you know, after the quiz then? I guess so. It's just like such an abrupt kind of sends you back. That's the ending that YouTube spoiled a million times over, says Super Tom Brother. Toys for Bob, save us, says Wayoshi. Crash 4 was good. More like hack ahead, even though it doesn't rhyme, says David Ray. You like 94 and previous rare. Like I prefer my 64 and previous Beatles, says True Seed. Fireworks at the end too. As there should be, says Boomer Bear. And what a good game, says Christian, right? So let's boot up the old menu here and go see how I rank on the leaderboards. I must be first. No doubt I'm first. So just over 20 hours. See, we got all the notes, all the Jiggies. Rank 17,000th, 174. Oh, that's a cool number, 17174. How do I see, like, everybody? There we go. Wiz Majesty and Unknown ranking up there as well. How do I, like, go to the top of the list? Boss total. So you can do, like, I think, like, a boss rush and stuff now. Alright, there you go. So someone beat it in 10 seconds, just like how there was a really jank time for Banjo-Kazooie. Someone figured something out, some way to cheese it. But it looks like the fastest legitimate time, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you had like a good planned route, that's the fastest you can do. But otherwise, that was fantastic. Oh, and achievements, just to confirm we got all those things. And it looks like indeed we did. Wow, look at that. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, because the rainbow was yesterday, and it's after midnight now, so this one was on May 3rd. Where's like the earliest we've played? So we started on March 28th. So it took us just about a month. Cool. Do you want to know how to double your gamer score in this game, says Christian? I'm game. I'll listen to that. They clearly cheated David Ray, right? Looking forward to nuts and bolts. Can't believe I actually said that, Boomer Bear. Me too. Again, like I said, it's probably that, after the first part, the anticipation and excitement is probably going to wear off, and it's going to be like, oh no. Speaking of which, I'm so excited I'm losing my voice over it. But yeah, I'm going in with an open mind. Hope all of you will as well. And we're going to find out just what's going on in this game that's been trashed through and through, and see if it's really as bad as people say. But thank you everyone again. Hope you enjoyed Banjo-Tooie. And again, next week 9 p.m.-ish Eastern time, next Thursday, we'll be doing nuts and bolts, and hope to see you there as well. Do you have the nuts and bolts, or will I have it? Oh, I do have a copy. I've had a copy stashed for a long time, and I always wondered if the day would come when I shared it with all of you when we played it together. So I haven't touched it. So hopefully the disc works. I can't even confirm that. But I've always had it in my collection, and I've always refrained from playing it because I thought maybe someday it'd be fun to do together. And that day finally came, so I'm happy I waited. Now a no-hit run of Banjo-Tooie. Maybe someday. If it wasn't Xbox only, you probably would have played Nuts and Bolts by now. So the thing about Nuts and Bolts is that when it was first announced, there was that trailer that didn't really imply about any of the car stuff. And it was just kind of like, Banjo's back! And it shows like Spiral Mountain and all that, some of the Jiggies and items. And that was like, okay, I have to get a 360 now to play this. And then more information came out, and it was like, oh, they're incorporating this cars and stuff thing, which, again, like maybe we were too hard on it, but it didn't at that point motivate me to go out and buy a whole new console just to play it. Plus, again, all my friends were having issues with red rings and stuff. But yeah, obviously I would have played it by now too if it was on like the GameCube or Wii or whatever. PS3 I even had. But yeah, finally time to solve that riddle. Solve that puzzle. But until then, hope you all have a great week and a great weekend. And I'll see you all later. So thanks, and have a great night, everybody.